Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory Podcast. I got my guests here, and there are two more on the way. It's a lot to talk about. Many takes, many interesting things have happened this weekend, but I do want to, give an applause for my man Harrison. Harrison.
Oh, dang.
You did great things, Harrison, because even though you didn't believe, P.J. Walker is a Houston Roughneck legend. You can't mess with P.J. Walker. The Cleveland Browns beat the San Francisco 49ers, one of the undefeated teams, a team that people thought could go 17-0, could dominate everyone, had an amazing defense. Brock Purdy does great things on the field. Christian McCaffrey, who did get injured, Deebo Samuel, Trent Williams, an all-around stud unit, and they went to Cleveland and they faced the number one defense in the NFL, Cleveland Browns defense. And look, hey, Maurice coming on. Harrison, you tell me how you feeling about the Cleveland Browns beating San Francisco. I'm very curious, man, because I know this is the time for you to gloat, man. This is your moment. You take it and run with it.
So I am going to say I gave the win condition last week on the only way we could win, and that's if Myles Garrett was able to lock up the middle with CMC, kind of beat out Trent Williams. Man, he pulled the crossover back out again this game. And the Browns defense is the best defense in the league right now.
Hey, say it.
Best defense in the league. 1,050 yards allowed, least third down conversions. It's just going well. I mean, think about this. Could have been last year, but we got rid of our defensive coordinator and got one that could do something because it's all the same players. Nothing's really changed.
If this happened last year, would that do anything for your record last year? Would that have changed anything? Are you a playoff team if you had this defensive coordinator?
I wouldn't say a playoff team because Deshaun is still playing like booty cheeks, but I mean, defense definitely does win games, but I mean, we did this with P.J. Tucker, and he threw an interception, didn't even play that well.
He said P.J. Tucker. That's tough.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, P.J. Walker.
I mean, shooting corner threes.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking about big old boys. It's just our defense is able to, like, if we had a competent QB and Nick Chubb didn't go down, now we're running on Kareem Hunt and Jerome Ford. It's not like they really did very much anyway. They just got some really good carries, and we won the game based on our defense, which is what I said had to happen. I mean, our offense could be great. Amari Cooper is still playing amazing. Like, he's had 3 QBs at this point and is still on pace to set 1,250 yards. Come on.
Yeah, hey, Cleveland, man. Hey, like I said, technically, I root against Cleveland every day. I'm sorry, and nothing personal. It's transactional. Y'all have the draft pick. We take the pick, so it's all fully transactional. So when I was watching the game, I definitely wanted San Francisco to win the game. Because I was like, you can't be giving games like that. Like, it's San Francisco. Them little, he beat Cleveland with P.J. Walker. My man missed the field goal. What's my man Jake Moody? But Jake Moody freaking killing it in fantasy. Boy, he missed the field goal in 40 yards. That's tough. And they came out with the win. I know you. So how'd you celebrate that win? How'd you do it?
I drank like 4 of these, and I drank like 4 of those, and then went to see a lady friend.
That's a great way to end.
I felt so high.
This is the best win because Cleveland has no plot. They have terrible plot. Is this the best win that you've had in the last 10 years? I don't know.
Nah, man. The playoff win against the Steelers is our best win. Yeah.
There you go.
You're right. Absolutely, just dominated them.
You're right. That makes sense. You're right. So hey, with this defense, you probably be able to do that again. Like I said, I do not want you to make the postseason. That means I get a pick in the 20s. Like, hey, if I'm rooting against you, man, it's fine. Just we keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Another person who also won against the undefeated team is the New York Jets. John, I know you do say that Zach Wilson does look like Aaron Rodgers out there. This is very impressive, though. I don't know. These last two, the Jets, low-key, they defense, it's the Browns and Jets, they defense be, stifling. Because if y'all ain't noticed, the quarterback play this year has been actually terrible for a lot of the league. And a lot of these guys play the Browns and the Jets. Because Jalen Hurts, my man's on fraud alert, boy. That boy got 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, boy. I said, ooh, that boy CJ looked better than that. I ain't going to lie to you. But I ain't going to say, I'm going to relax. Because, I'm only 6 games in. So I'm going to relax. But, John, I want to ask you specifically. Before I go to Maurice, I want to ask you this specifically. You have a take on the Jets. I'm curious. What is that take?
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, when you got a good defense, you can win any game, and that's what I thought the Broncos would have. Which
Tough.
I don't understand, like, what happened to their defense. Like, y'all got a premier corner, y'all defensive line is good, same as the Jets. So when you have a good defense, you stay in games. And I guess the Browns, I was sleeping on them. They got a solid defense too. So that's all. That was it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you think the season is over? It's not over. Like, and then I saw Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball.
Oh, he back week 15. He come back week 15 for that playoff push.
But no, I'm saying, like, during the game, I thought I could have saw him. But whatever. But for the most part, and then you got a good run game. If they just start running the ball more, take Dalvin Cook out, like, just no. Stop letting him run the ball. From what I see, but of course I don't watch, like, every single play. But just, like, catching it here and there, I wouldn't give him any carries.
Jets,
and Michael Carter too, bro. Every time, like, it's 3rd and 10 or something like that, and he dropped the pass. Can Breece Hall, can he catch? Like,
I'm pretty sure he can catch.
He can.
Like, why do they always bring Michael Carter in on 3rd and long?
Reese,
Yeah.
I have no clue. I have no. I put on this team.
Games, bro?
I don't know. Change the pace.
He's more of a receiving back. That's why they bring him in.
I can't tell, bro. He always dropping the ball.
Yeah, they need to have Breece Hall out there. He needs to be a 4-down back. Breece Hall, in my opinion, he's the best thing they got.
Yeah.
And
then, and another person, that receiver, I ain't think that much of him, but he been balling too. So
who's the receiver?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson.
You didn't know he was like that?
Garrett Wilson good.
Yeah,
I didn't think that much of him. Like, he's exceeded my expectations pretty much. I thought he was a solid receiver, but touching that greatness.
He in the same tier as CD. He's in the same tier as CD.
I drafted that man in the second round.
Right?
Yeah, he was Rookie of the Year. Yeah. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I drafted it. I thought Aaron Rodgers was about to make that man life great. That's why I picked him in the second round. And when he got hurt, I was so pissed that ruined my whole league. That destroyed me, boy. I could not. He didn't even be able to pass the ball to him. That's tough.
Well, he probably ain't getting touchdowns, but he's still, he's
getting like touchdowns.
He's getting targets.
A game, right?
He took one for 66 on us. You didn't remember that?
Yeah.
That was the only touchdown.
And it was a touchdown. That was like 15 points.
Yeah, that man Garrett Wilson like that, and it's unfortunate because Zach Wilson low-key not playing bad though.
That was a dot throw.
I think for what Zach Wilson need to do, like CJ Stroud. I think the best thing y'all be doing for CJ Stroud is like, y'all simplify the game down, and then y'all have him, like, his internal clock is quick, and I think that's the key for Zach Wilson. He needs to make quick decisions, like, first read, get out, because he can run a little bit, and he can they just. If he can keep their offense on schedule, like not get into them first or them second and longs, like, second and 12, and when it's time for 3rd down, keep it 3rd and shorts. I think when you keep it nice and simple like that, you're bound for success. You know what I'm saying? So keep it manageable.
They need to play him like a dual QB. Like, get some play action, get some.
He killed play action.
To the right.
He was killing play action.
He try to stand in the pocket. That ain't it.
I don't think I like him. I don't him out of the pocket either.
You don't like him out of the pocket?
No, because he makes too many bad decisions. He'll go. He's the type of quarterback that go throw it across his body like he's Patrick Mahomes.
But he got the arm talent. They say he got the arm talent for that, but he don't. He ain't got the accuracy.
He got the talent. He don't got the mind. We talked about the IQ.
That's all you got.
No, but if they win 9 games, say Zach Wilson leads the team to 9 wins, does he gets another shot?
No.
Like, you don't get another chance?
No, because their defense is carrying. I still think he good.
Another shot? You mean over Aaron Rodgers?
If I can go somewhere else, I'm not staying with him.
I ain't gonna lie. He needs to take what's her name route from the Seahawks. He needs to take his route.
Geno Smith.
He needs to sit behind a good quarterback for about 3 or 4 seasons.
That's a while though. My man Geno was obscure. My man Geno was obscure from reality for years.
That's about a 9-year wait.
Yeah, he needs about 5 or 6.
He needs that.
But who gonna give him that? I don't think he got that though. I don't think he gonna get 4 or 5 years of just.
Geno went after the Jets. Where he go to? The Giants.
I have no clue. Okay.
Giants.
Went to the Giants.
He can be a backup. And
I'm not sure what he went to after that.
If he
like the power.
And then a bad trade happens. Then he gets to start. Like the Broncos did that bad trade, and then that's when he gets a chance to start.
the powers of the league, it ain't always gonna be a friend. Everybody ain't always gonna have a franchise quarterback. Watch. The Commanders gonna be in the same spot in like 5 or 6 years. Like I don't think they're ever gonna find it. Like
they was out of there. And the Commanders.
There's a lot of teams that need a quarterback. There's like 10 teams in the league who need a quarterback. So I mean, technically, yeah, something can happen, but
Titans.
Well, they drafted their guy. I don't know. They drafted their guy. Well, Will Levis, they drafted him. I don't know. He gonna be mid though. I feel like he gonna be mid.
I don't think he's a starting level quarterback, and that's okay. Remember,
who did they draft the year before that too?
Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Malik Willis.
Oh, he sucked too, boy. My man sucked, bro.
I wouldn't say he sucked.
No, that man.
How many games he started?
I don't know how many games he started, but
like
he didn't finish. I don't know, man.
Yeah, give me some time, bro.
I mean, probably, but when he played us, and I understand it's us, it's a terrible game, but like bro, that game was so boring, bro. I went to sleep in the third quarter, and I woke up in the next game. It was terrible. I can't believe that was a thing. That game was awful, boy. I didn't care if I won or lost. That game was terrible. Malik Willis with Derrick Henry was not doing nothing. That made me sad because I wanted to lose every game, and I think we ended up winning that game. It was stupid, but
that ain't. Nah,
I know. You give him more time.
Oh, this is last year.
The fantasy, he ain't who you think he used to be.
I bet that's last. I'm talking about last year. This year, he mid.
Even last year, I had him on fantasy last year too.
Oh, you did?
So I watched the games.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
He didn't choose Christian McCaffrey.
It's hard to say, but he ain't.
No, he had
I had
Derrick
Derrick
Henry.
Henry.
No, if you had Malik, that'd been rough. If you pick Malik in fantasy, that'd been very rough. Oh boy.
I had, Big Money Cousins.
That's a good quarterback to have. He not
Big Money
middle of the pack.
You can't win, but yeah, he get them yards though.
He get them yards.
But who had a more impressive win though? Was it the 40 or with the Browns or the Jets? What win was more impressive?
Browns.
If y'all know.
Browns.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to pick actually.
I'm gonna say Browns.
We were able to keep them to basically no offense whatsoever.
I mean, the Jets was impressive, but
That's why I said
that win wasn't surprising to me.
Oh, for real? The Eagles are frauds.
That was surprising to me.
No, I'm not saying they're frauds, but
it's surprising to me.
Like I said, I was kind of sleeping on the Browns' defense. The Jets, you know what kind of damn.
I mean, we haven't beat the legal. We haven't beat the Eagles ever.
Yeah, that's what makes it even worse. Like that's why, like I'm really mad about the mainstream media. Like they just brushing this game up under the rug. Like Sauce Gardner was not out there, so
yeah, man, DJ Reed, with it.
Like
my first and second corner was not out there.
Like
you playing with backups.
Like come on,
no, maybe the Jets they kind of up there. You missing your corners. But
and they still doing that.
I watched a lot of the Eagles games this year. I mean, I bet on them sometimes, so I watched their games. They haven't looked like dominant. They haven't looked like we better than you. Like,
not at all.
Even when they played the Commanders, they went to overtime. So a lot of their games have been like super close. So the Jets, with their defense, they could stay in there. They could take the run away.
They changed their offense for some odd reason. Like last year, there was more RPO. Now they want to drop back.
They got rid of their offensive coordinator, so that to me changes the whole dynamic.
I don't know why they.
I mean, we even changed after.
I mean, this
Aaron
Super Bowl. Someone going. What'd you say, Maurice?
Even after Aaron Rodgers went down, we changed the offense even more for Zach Wilson.
I mean, that makes sense. Zach Wilson mid, not even mid. He's terrible, but he looked. I mean, he looked better here, but hey, Nathaniel Hackett. I know my man Sean Payton was roasting Nathaniel Hackett, and I tell you, boy, Eric has come back, hit that man right in his ass, boy. And I cannot wait to talk about some Sean Payton, bro. Jared, I am coming to you soon, because boy, I got a lot to say about you. There is a lot of takes with that, but I have takes. I guess John got some takes too. So before I get to all that though, hey, shout out to Zach Wilson and shout out to my man. Yeah, y'all 3-3. That man, what's their head coach said? They could have been 5-1. Y'all ain't got the plot to be 5-1 though. Patrick Mahomes definitely gonna win that game. I don't care about that flag. The Chiefs definitely gonna win that game. That plot.
We probably would have beat the Patriots, maybe. Nah, we probably still lost the Patriots. It's the Patriots,
bro. They tripled the amount of wins you wanted.
But they beat expectation, boy. These are big wins. He beat the Broncos, then the Eagles. Back-to-back wins for the Jets.
Shout out Jets.
Now they even tripled it. It's only gonna go up from here.
We'll see.
Yeah, man, you get to face us soon, so we get to see how that. I don't know how that's gonna go. I have no clue how that's gonna go. It's gonna be interesting to see. We face the Broncos too and the Browns, so that's 3 people here. So I get to see how this conversation goes later in the season. I think that's all December too. That'll be fun.
That's gonna be a tough game for CJ.
Oh, December.
They got a great pass defense.
Oh yeah, you mean the Jets? I think Jets and Cleveland probably be tough. But I think the game's in Houston though.
Probably.
Miles Garrett's going to give him his welcome to the NFL.
Yeah, that's going to be a very tough game. Man.
I mean, if his welcome to the NFL moment is December 24th, like 15 weeks into the season, and we doing all right. If it takes 15 weeks to get to the welcome to the NFL moment,
he's gonna think he had his welcome to the NFL moment, and then Miles Garrett's gonna do a crossover on the fucking left tackle and just rush in it.
I'll tell you. Now, you know what? We stifled T.J. Watt. Now, I know Myles Garrett great, but T.J. Watt got 0 sacks against us. Because all the Steelers fans saying the same thing. I don't know. I'm just going to go there. Hopefully no injury happens. Hopefully Myles Garrett's healthy because, hey.
George
a good defense is nothing with a trash quarterback. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. But, my quarterback should be pretty. I don't know. We'll see.
No, I'm talking about for the Steelers. Like, Kenny Pickett.
Oh, you talking about Kenny Pickett?
Yeah, like. That's what I mean, like, cause the Steelers are gonna be on the field for way longer than the offense. They're gonna get tired at one point and give up big plays at some point.
And we'll see if
they're with 2 and 3.
No, I think ain't they 3? They have a bye. They had a bye. They're 2 and 3.
They had a bye last week.
I think they had a bye, so I'm pretty sure they have a bye. Because I think Najee Harris ain't play last week. I think and Kenny Pickett. They're 3 and 2. Mm-hmm. Who they beat? The Ravens?
Yeah, they beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
I know.
Hey, look, it's back and forth, man. I'll tell you everything back and forth. I want to talk about, there's another interesting take here, John. I'm gonna give it to you real quick. I'm gonna give this to you, man, John, because this is your time to shine, John, man. If you don't know, if y'all don't know, an audience, I'm also talking to you. If you don't know, John has a vendetta against Justin Herbert.
Man.
Because back in the past, I guess some Chargers fans said Justin Herbert's better than Dak and was criticizing Dak and elevating Justin Herbert. And, John got into his internal, and John, like, he got his troll skills. I don't think that was trolling. That was just him being like, he just had a debate because he got a debate. And there was no way to really prove that. Justin Herbert has had his falls, but the best way to prove if Justin Herbert is that man is facing the Cowboys directly because John's a Dallas fan.
We beat him before.
Yeah.
You beat Herbert before?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah, we beat him. We always. They haven't really beaten us before.
How you play? How'd you play Herbert last year? Y'all played Herbert last year?
Last year. It was the year before.
Year before.
That was the year.
How'd that work?
Parson first
I have no idea.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. You don't remember? What happened in that game?
Yeah, he had like a 40-yard sack.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert kept backing up.
I remember that.
They called a sack early, but whatever.
Yeah, we played them before though. Yeah, they have never really beaten us with Herbert.
That was one of them random. I guess it's one of them random NFC games or AFC NFC games where it's, I guess 17 games now, so they just throwing a random game in there.
Yeah, it was the year they lost to the Texans.
You remember that game a lot, though. I think that game's a really good. That's the reason you remember that game when we beat them randomly. John, go ahead.
I watched it.
You watched it?
I used to be a big fan of him. I cut the game on. I thought it was gonna be a blowout because the Chargers should have blown the Texans out. That was what they was pretty bad that year.
We were awful. No, we had about 3 or 4. We had what's my man name? David Culley. Yeah, my man sucked. That was tough times.
4 wins. So I'm like, Justin Herbert, he chill. I'm like, all right, he seemed like a cool dude. So I'll be watching. I'll be rooting for certain teams. Like I root for the Lions. I root for the Jets. I root for the Browns. Teams that have been bad in the past. I just want to see them win. Justin Herbert, he chill. So I'm like, all right, let's see him get a win. So I cut the game off, and I check my score. It's like 30. No, it's not 30. But the Texans up by like 20 points. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? So I cut the game on, and he just playing ass. And the point of the matter is, like, you can lose those type of games, but if they would have won that game, they would have clinched the playoff spots. So how are you losing a game to the Texans where you can clinch your playoff spots, but you're a top 5 QB? People had him. I know now he's not in top 5, but people definitely had him in his top 5. And then so they started talking about Dak and Dak ass, and he need to be higher than Justin. And then if you want to say he better, Justin Herbert better, and I guess, but go look at his wins and go look at his meaningful games. And when it's meaningful games, he just don't get it done.
He got the James Harden play. He don't finish. But he talented. He just can't.
Who they play in the playoffs?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
They was up 27.
Who won? Who won? Let's have a question.
You cannot lose that game. You're up 27 points. You are a top 5 QB. I don't care what anybody say. You put any other QB in that position, They don't lose any other top 5 QB. They don't lose that game. I mean, I guess you could say Josh Allen, but I don't even see Josh Allen losing that game because when it mattered, he locked in and he put his team in a winning position against the Chiefs. They just, you got.
But can you say that it was Herbert's fault though?
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah, get that defense. We need defense. Come on, get that defense.
You're not gonna mention that Austin Eckler only rushed for 42 yards.
You don't need to rush me. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like you're up 27
I mean,
points.
he had pretty much the same stat line as Dak.
In what game?
No, he's talking about the game he's talking about is the playoff game.
The playoff game?
Yeah, when he's talking about
the Jags.
Yeah, he's talking about the Jags 27-0.
No. Talking about last year. No, actually, he is right.
Even if you want to do this game against Dak, Dak went down, and then his last possession, he went down and scored a field goal. So now it's Justin Herbert time. Go down there and score a field goal. You didn't get it done, and you had 2 opportunities with a wide open receiver. So it's not like
my man was overthrowing though.
Trayvon Diggs out there.
My man was overthrowing.
No, yeah, bro.
Come on, bro. Like
my man was overthrowing.
Even if he had 40 yards, the game, your defense gave you an opportunity to win the game. They held us to a field goal. That's your opportunity. Go down there and show us why you're a top 5 QB. And when it mattered the most, what he started doing?
He vanished.
Overthrowing, interceptions, sacks.
We gave them a punt return.
The entire game.
No, but look, the route wasn't his fault. The route was Quentin Johnston's fault. That man, awful route. That man didn't even try and the guy intercepted. I was like, that's tough. But
you don't throw the ball there. You're off. He was off 1 foot.
Yeah, and
Jesse, he was off 1 foot, and he had Mike was gonna get him again, and he threw that ball.
Sorry, I was also wrong about the amount of yards Eckler had in this past Dallas Cowboys game. It was 27 yards.
Oh, that helped me fancy. It definitely helped me fancy.
Yeah, less than Dak. I think Austin Eckler is overrated. I think he's mid as hell.
Dang, I shouldn't have drafted number 4 now.
Yeah, he's a receiving back. He's a touchdown He's a touchdown merchant. He gets the ball.
I mean, that's good to have. Touchdown merchants are good. I would like a touchdown merchant.
Fantasy-wise, yeah, sure.
That's not a premier back. I want my premier back to average more than 3 yards a carry.
And so wait, when he didn't break that tackle against that safety to get that touchdown. That did piss me off. But that's like what you trying to talk about. That's like your thing to say that he's not that guy for real.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but like you said, he should have got that touchdown.
Yeah, he should have got that touchdown.
Justin Herbert should have threw it faster. He held the ball.
But go right back to him, boy. You know what I'm saying? Right back to
If you ask me, is that loss on him? Of course it is. Because my thing is, who choked what's the QB for the Falcons? Matt Ryan is known as a choker. But they don't want to put it on Justin Herbert as a choker. Why not?
His coach. It's his coach. Brandon Staley off the
coach. Then they bring up his running back. They bring up all this other stuff. But he has opportunity after opportunity and just don't get it done.
I'm one of those people. I used to think he's a top 5 QB talent for sure. And I was one of those people that gave him the benefit of the doubt because he does have a trash situation around him. He has never had a defense. Remember that defense they had last year? It was supposed to do something. They had a lot of J.C. Jackson, Khalil Mack. They had Joey Bosa. That was supposed to be a stacked defense, and they were mid, right? And his receiving group is in to me. All this time it's always
Keenan Allen old as hell.
Keenan Allen is old. This is his first good season.
He's top 5 in the.
I know, but he's his first good season in a while. Who was it? Mike Williams. He was just. All he does is
he's always injured.
Yeah, always injured. He's gonna catch a good 40-yard ball every 3 games, and it's Josh Palmer, and it's like. So Quentin Johnston was supposed to come in and be like that.
He ain't doing nothing.
He ain't doing a thing. He got all these mid receivers around him. So giving him the benefit of the doubt, but after this game, I'm starting to see. Yeah, he's overrated in the fact that he's not top 5. He needs to be bumped down to the 2 tier, down to 8, 9, 10.
Well, 2, maybe 2. You say 2 may be better than him though. Low-key 2. I don't even think low-key right now. Obviously, this year 2 is the best quarterback in the NFL this year.
You know how I rate quarterbacks. I rate quarterbacks how well you can do without. I don't. No, don't.
Okay, he has everything. Okay, yeah.
You get the fastest man in the world, and you got the second fastest man as your. You got the first fastest man in the world as your X receiver, and the second fastest man in the world as your wide receiver, and you got an all-pro, fucking offensive coordinator calling the plays. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
I'm pretty sure he was. That was his rookie year, though.
No.
That was
and you got your coach
right?
ripping an e-cig on the sideline too.
And on top of
He a
that,
millennial coach. That's what you like.
Top of that, they kept bringing him in and taking him out and starting. Like they didn't even give him an opportunity to grow because they kept
he wasn't that good. I'm letting you know he wasn't that good. He wasn't.
No, but they did bench him. They would bench him for Ryan Fitzpatrick. I think that hurt. That hurt your confidence though. But yeah, that hurt your confidence.
Like, they was doing it in the middle of the game. Like you just can't do that.
You're right. I can't.
If you go start
the same way you don't.
Franchise.
The same way you don't want me to knock him for like that situation, but I'm gonna knock you when we finally see your success, it's because you got a godly team around you. I'm gonna do that for him. I'm gonna do that for Jalen Hurts. Huh?
What about when he got hurt? You get Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh yeah, they were mid. They were awful. Yeah.
Skyler.
My man Teddy Bridgewater.
Actually, Skyler almost won them a playoff game.
But that's only because Josh Allen had 3 interceptions.
No, because he had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle catching the ball.
I mean, you can always say that your team's gonna win because the other team played bad.
Yeah.
But 3 interceptions.
I mean,
that's how the Jets won. I mean, that put you right where you need to be. Had he not thrown, I ain't gonna get into that because I lost in fantasy, but we're just gonna leave that alone. 3 interceptions, that would definitely put you in a position to win. That's all I'm gonna say. But throughout the whole season, like, were they like balling? Because I had Jalen Waddle, and I was very upset last year when Tua went down. I
mean, you can't knock him for having like doing this with his talent.
I see what you're saying, but he's still up there.
But I feel like you can't knock him because, like, I think it was Stephen A. Smith was knocking him, saying that he throws 2-yard passes. Tyreek takes it like 80. But then it shows in the background Tua throwing it for 50 yards, and then Tyreek's in the rhythm. I'm just like, but do you watch the game, bro? Like, they showing you the highlight right there. Like, what are you talking about? But like Tua, I don't think you can.
Brock Purdy.
I mean,
roast him.
No, I'm not
judge him. I can judge. Yeah, he can throw the 50-yard balls. I mean, just how open is the receiver? I can judge you on that. I'm not knocking him all the way. I'm just saying you cannot classify him. I'm not going to put him up there with Mahomes or Allen.
I mean, no, we wouldn't do that, no.
Yeah.
But he playing the best, though. He is playing the best.
Yeah, he's playing the best. Yeah.
He best quarterback in the league right now. Like right now. I mean, right now. If no one ever saw football in their life and there was nobody had names, they just watched the game week by week by week. For the first time, they'll say, oh, he's probably the best quarterback.
He the MVP, right? He lead MVP?
He the MVP. But y'all knows, like, why the quarterbacks like this year be sucking though? They suck. Like I have Trevor Lawrence, and I'm waiting for Trevor Lawrence to do anything, and he's so mid every single week. And I'm like, but why are you so good last year? I picked you because Aaron Rodgers hold me last year in fantasy, bro. What's up, bro? Low key, with the same thing I just said. If you said you never saw football before, bro, C.J. Stroud playing like he top 5 because everyone else sucked for some reason. I don't know why everybody like Allen looked mid to me. The Giants gave him hell. Freaking Mahomes, it's not Mahomes. I'm not feeling the Mahomes and Mahomes. Freaking Jared Goff are 2 of the only quarterbacks that are playing, and good job, John, for that. But yeah, Jared Goff are 2 of the only 2 playing like good football consistently at quarterback. Everyone else, why everybody so terrible at quarterback this year? Am I missing something?
Kirk Cousins not playing good football?
Kirk Cousins, Chicago destroyed Kirk Cousins. That man ain't do nothing.
I think you should wait, give it some time. All the good quarterbacks, all the mid quarterbacks gonna play good at the beginning. I think when it starts setting in and everybody start knowing your tendencies in the beginning of the year, people really start watching film. And when games start, mid-season form, I think that plays a factor. Everyone's trying to feel it. I think a lot of people have new situations. You know, Patrick Mahomes, he's dealing with. I mean, like
he got his OC.
Kelce,
he got Taylor Swift to deal with.
He got to be enemy. And
dang, he was fried. No, I'm sorry.
And a lot of teams sat during preseason.
Yeah, like you gotta. It's just this period that's slow. Yeah, slowly but surely. I don't think everybody want to show their hand either. They're scared, like, because when playoffs, that's when you want to fully show what you got.
You need to get to the playoffs. You have all this terrible quarterback play. You ain't gonna even get to the playoffs. Yo, these quarterbacks be mid to me. Jalen Hurts, but one man, I saw his 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He had 6 last year. I said that's tough. We in week 6. Boy, you a fraud? Do you need your OC? But does he need his OC? Is he a fraud, low key?
He's doing this. I mean, the offense not even changed that much. I don't even know why he's looking this bad. Kind of embarrassing because he still got the same 2 good receivers in the league. Like he probably got the best receiving duo in the league. Best.
He just got another one.
Yeah, he got
Julio Jones, boy. He got 2017 Julio Jones.
Their defense is I guess is the defense because their defense is their secondary is. they're gonna be picking up people from the couch this week because they ain't got nobody to jump out there.
Yo, that's interesting.
I think it's just tape. It's just tape.
It's just tape.
Yeah, they got a whole year of him. Yeah, they can see his weaknesses and maybe next year he'll improve on it.
Hopefully, I mean, for the Cowboy fans, they hope that don't happen, huh? You hope he just keeps going. He hopefully don't keep improving. I mean, he's 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I mean, my man, what is he on pace for? Like, what is that? Is that you a pace for like 20 interceptions, something like that?
Jameis Winston.
He about that Jameis Winston, yeah.
Oh no, he ain't. You know, we never getting.
Y'all was hyping him up with all them touchdowns. Half them damn touchdowns was a tush push last year. Let's be honest.
30.
But look, hey, the tush push worked. Look, because I saw Dak try to do it. And it was a complete failure. And when I saw that, I said, no, we got to keep that playing. Because y'all he can't squat 600. Your guy can't squat 600. Jalen Hurts can squat 600. And they got a Hall of Fame center, so they can do that. That was kind of embarrassing, though. I ain't going to lie. When Dak tried to do that, y'all try to copy the Eagles at it. But I said, they try to be like that. I feel it.
No. The O-line had a bad game. Very bad game. That's one of my knocks from the takeaways from the game. Dak had a very good game. Despite, like.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, like he was... he completed 70% of his passes. Michael Gallup was targeted 10 times and only caught the ball like 3. We gotta talk about that.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know he had the ball. He got it through the ball many times.
Exactly.
Come on, like I like Michael Gallup, but he like a 3 or 4 target type receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need to spread that around immediately. Yeah. And then the O-line was looking like doo-doo water. Tyron was just getting bullied over there. For some odd reason, this team is not very good at pass rushing, but you want to give up 5 sacks to them, I think.
No, yeah, they were hitting Dak a lot though. They were taking but that game, I was like, well, it was close. The plot almost looked like the Chargers were gonna take it, but I realized though, like with Justin Herbert at the ball at the end, I was like, this is the time, bro. Like, shut up, John. You know what I'm saying? This is the time to shut up, John. Go down the field, score this touchdown, and we're gonna have a good podcast today. We talk about it. And my man, he threw an interception. I said, dang, I can't even say nothing. But I can't say nothing. I can't defend my man right now. My man, he down right now. You know what I'm saying? I told you, if he win MVP, I'd come back to this. But I mean, he definitely not in the. He definitely wouldn't.
He get in the playoffs first.
That's whatever.
Or getting the hunt.
Win in the playoffs too.
Yeah. Win. Yeah, you're right. Win. Like God, no, up 27-0. I'm just letting y'all know the discourse. If Dak did that, oh my God, it would be crucified.
Oh no, yeah.
It would be the world.
That's how I judge everything. Like, how would they judge that? And that's how I'm gonna judge you.
Yeah. Oh, so that's how you go about it.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
like
good. That's not bad.
That's not
bad.
That's how I'm gonna judge you.
That's not bad. Because definitely, you
that's
judge.
What they always mention with that. Oh, he ain't had no playoff wins. And blah, blah, blah. So,
right. If Dak blew a 27-0 lead,
bro, dang. Yeah. Boy, we would never hear the end of that.
No, if he blew a 27-0 lead, bro, dang, boy. I mean, that would be to this day.
Stephen A. getting another $2 million on his contract because he gonna remake his career. He gonna have 2 cowboy hats. Like, come on, like.
What would it take for you to give up on Dak? When would that? Or what would it take?
This year, we gonna win the playoff game.
Simple enough. You about to give on that, man? You would defend. Well, I don't know.
Years, bro. Well, my thing is, like, we done had you this whole time. It's now or never. And if you don't get it done now, I just don't trust that you're gonna be able to get it done later on. So I'd rather I don't care. We can start rebuilding and start developing another. I
don't know if you want. Do you want to get back to like rebuilding? Tough, boy. I was in the rebuilding phase. Yeah. Especially for the Cowboys, I know it'll be a little different too.
Honestly, I feel like that's the only weak spot.
They're gonna do a retool. They're not gonna rebuild. That's the Cowboys.
And a retool ain't gonna work for nothing. Most of the time, retools are trash.
I mean, that's how we got that. We retooled.
But that was a 4th round pick though. That was like luck. Like Tony Romo he got hurt, and then this 4th round pick just all of a sudden playing like rookie of the year. It's kind of like that's just plot. That's not. I don't think y'all were thinking that was gonna happen.
Dang, so Brock Purdy was meant to happen. That was the last pick of the draft. Like, everybody walking out the studio, fans left. It's just that one fan there that's a 49ers fan. And they say, we're going to take Brock Purdy. He got to go all the way. What's that city in California for Mr. Irrelevant Week? And he got to do all that and then come and then save the 49ers organization. You think that was planned? If a 4th round pick is a luck.
No, okay, look. They got more plot than you, though. That's true. The 49ers have more plot than you. So that can only work for teams like them and the Kyle Shanahan type of thing. Because they did Trey Lance. That's their Trey Lance. Like, that's what's supposed to be Trey Lance is what Brock Purdy is type of thing. Like, this type of production. So, congratulations. They got what they got regardless in that draft. But, y'all, yeah, that was, to me, that was even, y'all weren't trying to do that. I don't think y'all were. Y'all just got Dak just to pick him up, just to see what he do as a backup, and then he just turned out to be a starter for 8 years. So that's, I mean, but then he has bad plot as well, so that also kind of, you know, just kind of.
But then they say he dropped because of his off the field issues.
What off the field issues?
Remember
what did you
his dick pic? Yeah, we saw his dick pic.
Yeah, I remember you showing everybody in the shop.
What? I was like, look at this shit.
Somebody, if Miles Garrett is,
that man freaking stupid. That's hilarious. I didn't know that. And one thing, Harris, if you try to show me that, I definitely was darting. I wasn't trying to watch that. I don't know why you showing people that. But
Casey was the one. Casey was the one that showed me.
Dude, of course, it was Casey.
Casey was the one that showed me. I was like, now every Cowboys fan's got to see this shit.
That's how you dropped it.
Since you riding it so hard, might as well know what you riding.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
That's really why he dropped to the 4th round. It's because of that.
Well, I don't know. That's what they said. I just remember.
Yeah, it got leaked right before the draft by the girl he sent it to.
Man, you still draft that man, boy. You draft that man. He's supposed to be what? Was he supposed to be like a 2nd round pick player or something like that, or a 3rd round pick?
Probably like end of 2nd round, beginning of 3rd.
Was he?
He was playing good. I mean, he wasn't playing bad. Like, he was definitely like he was looked at as like a project kind of. But I mean, he had fundamentals that you could see. But then, yeah, the girl leaked it, and like it's the worst angle, and yeah, people are like, nah, this is not good judgment.
I ain't gonna lie. Give me that Dak. Give me that Mississippi State Dak. The one that's not afraid to run. We'd be more dangerous.
The one that's not afraid to send nudes.
Yeah, that's the one, boy. That's a bold guy, boy. That man is bold. That is hilarious. Well, yeah, that Dak, that 2016 Dak, yeah, that Dak ain't here no more. This is the. Mauricio, what you about to say?
I was just gonna say that at Mississippi State they were ranked number 1 at one point, so it's like,
oh, for real,
he was balling out.
I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought Alabama just lived at number 1 for years.
They beat LSU when LSU was highly ranked. That was a big game.
Yeah.
Oh wait! Shout out to Dak and his. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
That's crazy.
Jared, I want you to show the camera the 58 jersey. You got like flex your jersey real quick. Flex your jersey, man.
Oh god.
Let me see. Let me see the Miller. I gotta see Miller, man. Make sure I see that Miller, man. You know what I'm saying?
Is he still playing for the Bills?
Oh no, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I think he injured again. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's in.
Jared, man, you know you missed a couple weeks. I have a lot of takes. I don't know if John may have some takes too. You lost to the Jets and you lost to the Chiefs. You still part of the bad plot club because you didn't win 3 straight. Remember, this is your best shot to win 3 straight. My man couldn't beat the Jets. That's tough. And then, or you got to beat the Chiefs coming up. But you know your play. You understand. Jared, before I unload, you just tell me how you feeling, man. Like, you know, did you sign the contract? Before we start, did you sign my contract?
Yeah.
You signed it. You didn't send it back to me, though. You need to send that back to me. It needs to be, I need to see that as to be confirmed. Number 2, how you feeling? Before I talk, how you feeling about Denver, man?
Oh god.
I mean, it's rough, man. I think either Sean Payton's just a really bad coach, or he's just tanking, which I think is what's happening. We never committed to a rebuild since Payton left, and we needed to. I think, because we had a bunch of first-year head coaches, and no first-year head coach is going to come in and tank and rebuild and then get fired. They just kept trying to put Band-Aids on what was happening, try to keep a good defense, then bring in a mid-quarterback like Teddy Bridgewater, Joe Flacco, whatever, Case Keenum.
Yeah. Rough times.
Yeah, so if there was a coach to do it, Sean Payton is the most experienced coach we've had in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks. But yeah, you can see it in his decisions and what he said at the start of the season, like being a run-heavy team, trading away our dynamic receivers to keep blocking tight ends, and then not be a running team. I think he's setting up Russ to fail. Russ is going to take the fall for how bad the Broncos are, and they're going to move on. And it sucks.
Move on from Russ.
Yeah, they have to move on from Russ. Russ is after this season. Yeah, it makes no sense.
No question.
Yeah, it definitely for sure.
How many years he got on his contract?
It was a 5-year extension, so 5 more years.
I don't know.
For real? When you do that? Dang, 5 more years. Good God, you thought he was gonna be your man's for real.
Yeah. So George Payton, our GM, is the one who traded for him, and before he played anything, like after I think it was after camp, he gave him a 5-year extension, and was like, yeah, I really liked what we saw in camp. Like, how do you like what we saw in camp? He didn't do anything.
Wait, do y'all own y'all pick?
This year, yeah.
What about next year? What about 2025? Do you own that pick?
That I don't know. I want to say we do, because we traded some people away to get picks.
We talked about this last week too with Sean Payton, and my take is that Sean Payton is just so used to coaching Drew Brees that he doesn't know what to do anymore. Like same as Bill Belichick. It's literally like it's like being in a relationship for 15 years and then you're trying to find somebody new and like they're just not the same. You can't talk to them the same. They don't do the same shit.
Damn. They don't hit the same, bro.
Jared, what is we always go, what is from 1 to 10, what is Sean Payton? And the lowest has been is 4.5. It was a 7, went to 6, went to 4.5. Y'all sitting at 1 to 5. What is he 1 to 10?
I don't think he's gotten worse as a coach. Unless he's because I think he's taking, I don't think he's gotten worse as a coach. But he's
when did he start tanking?
God.
When did he start tanking? What game did he start tanking?
Oh, it was before the season started.
You telling me he started tanking before the season started?
Yeah, I'm about to say preseason.
Yeah.
Why would he do that though?
Caleb Williams.
But that's a terrible idea.
Russ ain't it. That's what he's saying.
That's a terrible. You hear me? That's a terrible idea. You know that? Mm-hmm. You tank. This man Caleb Williams wants stake in your team. That's really ridiculous. Now, if he don't
is that
get
real?
that man is.
That shit was real life.
If he don't get that, and he don't like you and your team, he has leverage to stay in college. And you tell me you trying to tank for that?
That boy gonna be taking the same classes again next year. Just for fun.
He gonna fail
just for fun. Professor, I'll be back.
But Jared, are you serious, bro? There's no way that man lost 70-20 on some tape. Are you serious? Is that what you really think?
That's what it feels like.
No, maybe he's just bad. What if he's just bad? I mean, that could be also think he's just not good. I feel like it's more realistic.
Yeah, I feel like it started when he hired Vance Joseph, because he doesn't like Vance Joseph, and no one in Denver likes Vance Joseph, and he's the worst.
This conspiracy.
He's never been good at anything. Not even as a defensive coordinator. He's never had a successful season.
Who's your offensive coordinator? Sean Payton called the plays, right?
No, it's Lombardi, Joe Lombardi.
Why he got that big sheet? I'd be confused because like he got that big old Denny's sheet of plays. He don't call the plays,
and everything's highlighted.
He said Denny's.
Everything's highlighted.
I want to say they both call plays, which is stupid.
That's terrible.
That's probably the reason why.
They take turns.
You're like, you're not doing it right. Let me do it.
You're not doing it. Give me the menu.
Give me the sticks.
You called the last play. It's my turn.
Yeah, and then he gets mad at Russ because the play isn't coming out on time.
I mean, but Russ is playing the same as Patrick Mahomes though, so you really can't get that mad at Russ.
Yeah, I mean, besides this last game, but
well, yeah.
No, that last game was rough though. That was rough. When I watched that game, I said I can't watch this.
Like
what is
95 yards and it was bad.
That was tough.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Well, I have never seen no plot worse than the Broncos last 2 years. Well, this Bronco plot is hilarious. Do you want Caleb Williams, Jared? You know, especially if you take a stake out of your. I don't think he'll be able to take a stake out. I don't know if he'll be able to. I don't know if that's legal, but.
I'd want Caleb Williams. I don't think he's going to go to the Broncos.
Oh,
even if we manage to get the number 1 pick,
realistic.
I think he'll just stay.
Are you ready for Caleb Williams? Is your team ready, or are you gonna be just like the Panthers?
Tough.
No, probably like the Panthers, because I assume we're going to trade Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, he got problems.
He got a lot of problems. Man. He reminds me of Bones on the Nuggets.
In Denver.
Yeah.
Bones Highland.
He's just
That's funny.
beefing with
That's a good
everybody. He doesn't
comparison.
like where he's at. He has talent, like he has potential, but he's not good for the team.
Hey, that worked for the Nuggets.
It worked for the Nuggets.
Forget that.
I would want to go to the Broncos. That would be
Why?
something I want to go to.
That team terrible.
Yeah, they're terrible, but when you got a good defense, and I know
You ain't got
this
no
year
head coach.
their defense.
It's the
Who am
worst
I
defense in
throwing
the
to?
It's a good
league.
defense.
It's the worst
I know
defense in the league.
bad
It's
this
the
year.
worst
I know
defense
it's
in the
bad
league.
this year, but
Literally.
you can
Well, then-
turn
well,
a
then
bad
how do you know
defense
it's gonna be
around
good
in
next
1
year?
year.
I don't think a
know-
one-year rental of bad defense. I feel like they just bad.
No, because if you look at the Cowboys, like I think it was 2020, the COVID year, we had a historically bad defense, and then the next year we was in top 5. So
Did we
I
have
mean,
Micah yet?
the Broncos, y'all have all the same players. Like, who did
Did y'all
y'all
get a new
lose?
defensive
Where, like,
coordinator,
damn,
too?
our defense.
Our
It's a
defensive
reason
That's
y'all
not-
defense
no,
playing
no,
bad. I don't know what's
It's
going
the
on.
opposite of what the Browns did. We have the same players, just a way worse defensive coordinator.
Get Jim Schwartz.
Exactly. It's
Trade for
something
Jim
that's
Schwartz.
missing. Like, we just needed Dan Quinn. It's something that's missing.
Like, y'all have the
And Micah
pieces.
Y'all have the talent.
Y'all have
What
the
players are y'all talking
They
about?
got
Other than
Surtain,
I mean, yeah, but who
but
else?
they never had big name
I don't know.
players.
Actually, I don't know anyone
Exactly.
They never had big name players though.
They're hurt. I'm letting you know right now. They're
The best player on the Denver Broncos right now is Patrick Surtain.
I
for
disagree.
sure.
Who's the
Oh, you
second best
disagree?
The best
Okay,
player.
Oh, Cook.
Did
Who
y'all
the
have a
best
good defense last year? I can't remember.
Justin Simmons.
What?
Oh,
I think just
Y'all had a solid defense last
No,
year,
that
right?
was somebody different.
What's because he catching
Last year,
picks?
Yeah, y'all had
Nobody-
a solid defense, right? Who did y'all lose that were like, okay, I can see, like, this year we lost Trayvon Diggs, so I can see the drop off. Like, who did y'all lose where it would cause a drop off?
Baron Browning is
coordinator.
hurt.
Baron
Baron-
Browning- hurt.
Exactly.
Justin
so,
Simmons has been hurt. Patrick Tan has been hurt.
Yeah.
right,
Their line-
so
second
when people
their-
get back healthy, I
their
think y'all
linebackers
defense
are
to get
disgusting.
back to top shape.
Their
Y'all have good
linebackers.
defense.
Yeah.
If I'm a QB, I will. I know it's hard to say, but I wouldn't mind playing with Sean Payton if I was a QB.
I would mind like hell, man.
From what I've seen,
I
yeah.
understand, like what you
that is-
looking at 1 year. I don't know, like.
But he's talking
I'm
about
looking at other
trading away
years.
all. He's talking about trading away all your weapons if you came.
Like,
He's like
do-
Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy gone. Javonte Williams, his knees basically don't work at this point. Samaje P. Ryan just got hurt, so now they're running with a third stringer. I mean, he's trying to get rid of your whole team, and then I'm just gonna go into a terrible situation where I have to start and get the shit beat out of me.
And he gonna blame me for your failures. He gonna say
Yeah,
he gonna
blame you.
throw
That's the
it on you, boy. Tough.
That's
Tim
another
Patrick?
thing. What they gonna do about the receiver situation?
That's what I'm saying. Who he's
I
gonna
mean,
throw
but
to?
it-
It's gonna be just like
You
the
can make
Panthers.
some. You can make some trades. You can make some.
That man Caleb.
You
It'll
gonna
be
get
week
your
3.
receiver.
They call
Just
Caleb.
like
They
the
be calling
Panthers,
Caleb
I
a
don't know.
bust.
Bust. Yes.
They would say
They're
that man's a
gonna bring
bust.
They'll bring in Chase Claypool.
They have literally
That's
no.
tough.
Miami's gonna be done with him by then, so the Broncos will trade for Chase Claypool.
That's his number one wide
Your
receiver.
No, take that back. Tim Patrick's gonna come back strong. He's gonna be the number 1 receiver. Shout out to Tim Patrick.
Is that good?
Oh yeah,
Y'all still got him?
He's a solid receiver.
always
He's
gets
not
He's
like-
solid, but he's gonna get.
Yeah,
he's,
he doesn't
he's
drop
injury
the
prone.
ball.
What
Like,
receivers y'all
which
traded?
is what we need.
What receivers y'all traded?
they ain't trading about it.
they ain't trade nobody. That's the thing.
Not
They
yet.
were going to.
Oh, I thought you.
trying
No,
to
I'm saying then
No.
in the
They a
offseason,
garage sale.
No,
You said you wanted
I
to go
think
to a
they're
run
gonna
team.
trade.
Who did they trade anybody?
It was at the beginning of the season. We dropped a couple receivers, our receiving tight end, for like Adam Troutman or something. They're all
That's smart.
super slow, and they're blocking tight ends, but we don't stick to the run.
Yeah, y'all be alright next year.
They ain't got no direction.
Bro,
I
the
ain't-
Broncos-
y'all-
I don't know
are
about
part of the
next
bad
year.
block club, bro.
I don't think so. But
They're part of
they
the
have
club.
the talent.
They ain't got nothing. They're part of the club.
I still think they got the talent.
That man Sean Payton is a fraud. You hear me? That is a
He's
fraud.
missing something.
I would never in my life play with Sean Payton, but that is an arrogant man. And Nathaniel Hackett beating him, good freaking job. That man, before the game started, before the season started, he acted like he gonna win the Super Bowl. Well, good freaking job. That man,
Drew Brees-
1-5.
Drew Brees gave Sean Payton a really big head. He needs some boudin. He needs to go back and get some crawfish. He needs some beignets.
That's all he needs.
He needs to fly that shit to Denver real quick. Cause I don't think he's taking just because of how much shit he's talking. Like, and even about his own team, like other teams, his team, like anything. He's talking mad shit all the time. Like he is like, don't worry, I'm the second coming. Like,
Yeah. Like, why would he be tanking if he talking, that was a bad coaching job last year, like, and then tank? Like, that don't, like, correlate properly. I think he's just not good.
Yeah, I don't think he tanking.
Yep.
He
I
definitely
think
wasn't taking
him
against
and
the
Russ
Jets.
probably clash a lot because Russ is more of an ego than Drew Brees ever was. And Brees, Brees was kind of his partner in crime. Now it's like he didn't pick Russ. He just came into the situation. That's what happens with every team where a head coach did not pick their quarterback. When they come in, they're normally button heads because the quarterbacks, especially with Russ, where he's ego out of the ass. Like Future got him right, bro. Like Man, it's just bad. It's just a bad situation overall. If they could get rid of the Russ contract, which I don't think they could ever do, especially after this season, they would just have to cut him. Like, I don't think anybody would trade for him. Then
no one
maybe.
trade for that. No one.
I mean, that'll be
They'll pay
that
money.
one.
Pick him up, but anyway,
It'll be that one team they'll like, you know what? I'll eat this contract for a year. Same thing with Russell Westbrook.
I can't think of anybody.
The Jazz, if the Jazz can take Russell Westbrook's contract from the Lakers and just eat it and just pay him, and then it's somebody like that, I believe.
Maybe the Commanders.
though.
They're gonna have to give up.
Russell Wilson going to the end. That's it.
Maybe they can go to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers retires.
He goes to the Jets. They got Aaron Rodgers, Russ as the backup, and Zach Wilson as a third string.
I love that.
That's a very interesting three personalities.
Yeah, by the time he leaves.
Honestly, I was hoping Kirk Cousins go to the Jets.
Yeah, but he ain't got no plot. That ain't gonna help him.
I don't see us doing it.
They gave him they gave that man a no trade clause. It's crazy.
That is crazy though. That's faith though. I like that is faith. Yo, we talked about this last week, but I was roasting Bill Belichick and Sean Payton. I'm looking at it. They are like exposing themselves. Bill Belichick, I'm gonna tell you, my man, you being cold, Bill Belichick just being a cold individual, that work when you have like a Hall of Fame player who can, who's just there forever, very consistent, can throw the no names or whatever, but then they get Mac Jones. What they did to Mac Jones is like some of the biggest malpractice I've ever seen. This man was not bad his rookie season. He had a good rookie season. He was actually probably the best out of all these quarterbacks in that 21 class. They give him a defensive coordinator as his OC the next year. That's your reward for helping get your team to the playoffs. And then the next year they give him Bill O'Brien, his dumb ass. Why would you give him? I know this Bill O'Brien should never be coaching freaking NFL football ever again. You give him Bill O'Brien. They consistently bench him for Bailey Zappi. Like, what are you doing? This is terrible management of how to build a quarterback. This is what not to do with the quarterback. We need to condemn him because this is a shitty job. This is awful. He needs to go. He's old. This is terrible. Look, Bill, you ain't got time no more. Bill Belichick is a Tom Brady merchant. And Sean Payton is a Drew Brees merchant. When you have Drew Brees, the most accurate quarterback ever and who has the second most passing yards, all these records, of course you're going to look good, but he has one ring. And if you can add like a good head coach, maybe like an Andy Reid, just a good head coach, they can win with Drew Brees. Andy Reid could have won many championships with Tom Brady. I'm not saying they're not bad head coaches. I'm not saying they're bad head coaches. What I am saying though, but hey, look, they merchants. To me, they merchants. They being exposed, and I see it. Because good God, Mac Jones, I feel sorry for you, man. But they won 10 games with you, and then they gave you a defensive coordinator. That's tough. That's rough. What y'all think? I know I'm a little thing. What y'all think?
Who's defensive? Matt Patricia?
Matt Patricia, my man Matt Patricia. They got Joe Judge and Matt Patricia trying to help this man play quarterback. That's an awful job, boy.
Joe Judge is a terrible coach. He's a special teams coordinator. I don't know. Man, he's just giving people jobs, man. I think they be coming in and be like, I need a job this summer. But look, the wife is getting on me.
I fell for that. I fell for the Patriot way because we kept bringing Patriot coaches because we want to feel that Bill Belichick swag, and we always fail. Bill O'Brien was awful. I kept bringing in all these Patriot coaches. You notice how no Patriot head coach ever sees success? But then the Patriot player, Tom Brady, go to Tampa Bay, win a Super Bowl the first year. Like, do you feel like, is that coincidence or is that just a bunch of scam shit and it's really Tom Brady being the one doing all shit?
Even their players don't pan out. J.C. Jackson left. He didn't do shit after that.
You know who they sound like? Back. The Patriots? This parallel. I think this is accurate. I think they're the San Antonio Spurs. Bill Belichick.
Like, that man recently hit a court.
Think about it. Think about it. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich is just like, I think he just finally looked himself in the mirror. I think Bill needs to do the same and realize his coaching styles, his methods are outdated. Right? For the longest, Greg Popovich was just drafting. I mean, he doesn't draft bums, but he don't draft great players. And he finally, sunk in his pride and drafted Victor Wembanyama. He had a player that he won a championship with that ended up leaving right after the following year. They ended up winning a championship. You know who that was?
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, but what's Kawhi Leonard doing now?
Huh?
Kawhi Leonard is hurt.
He got his ring.
Go, ha, 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 ha.
That's a whole other discussion. His knee is fucked. His knee is fucked.
Well, he has degenerative knees, so that's why he can't.
Yeah.
He has degenerative, like he'll never be able to play.
That's what the Spurs tried to warn him about.
Yeah,
but he got mad.
He has no tendons, no tendon tissue in there. It's just bone on bone action in his knee. But yeah, the parallels is very, very similar, and I don't know what it's going to take. Who is going to be Bill Belichick's Victor Wembanyama, but he need to figure out his own.
Bill Belichick is going to look in the mirror.
Williams.
Bill Belichick is the old guy that is telling the little kid to get off his fucking lawn. The little kid is Mac Jones. And he's like, get off my lawn. Like, I just watered that shit. Like, it's fresh. Like, you're ruining it. And he just doesn't want to deal with a little kid. Like, you see videos of Tom Brady and him just going back and forth about plays. Like, he would meet with Tom Brady by himself, and Tom would be like, you know what, we should run these plays and do this and this and this. And he was like, you know what, that's actually a really good idea. And it's like, bitch, you should know, like, you should already be like, yeah, I already thought of that. That's your job.
But you a coach. But you a coach. Like, ain't your job to coach? But he's
a defensive-minded coach, though. Like, you can't blame him. He's a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah, so he should be able to read defenses like the back of his hand.
But he can't, because he a third-year player. They gave him a defensive coordinator second year. Like,
yeah, no, Mac Jones is not at fault. If Mac Jones goes anywhere else, like, he succeeds.
Which is weird, because there's the Patriots. You're supposed to go to New England and succeed there below. Like, that cold shit that Bill Belichick do when, like, he don't talk to players. Remember... He did a lot of stupid shit, especially that Malcolm Butler shit when he did not start Malcolm Butler in that Super Bowl against Nick Foles because when he was late. It's like stuff like that. Like, do you think people gonna like you? Like, when Tom Brady leaves, do you think people gonna be like, let's go play with Bill Belichick and the Patriots? They went to play with Tom Brady, not your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, like, now it's gone. Now that, like, luster's gone, now what do you have? You mismanage quarterbacks. Why would I be a rookie? If I'm Caleb Williams, do you think I'm trying to go there? That sounds terrible. They give me freaking Matt Patricia call me plays. That's awful. That man, I'm sorry. That man ain't it. I'm sorry.
I still think he's a good coach. But what they've been doing recently, with Mac Jones and stuff like that, that is definitely questionable. But if you give, like, I would have to see, like, I need to see him with a good QB first.
Mac Jones is a good QB.
Based off of what?
His first year was he was good his first year. I'm sorry.
And then they gave him Matt Patricia, who literally could not succeed.
That's terrible. Why would you do that? That's not how I progressed. He was not, look, Mac Jones wasn't like some superstar, but his first year, he was a good rookie quarterback. That is good for a rookie standard. That's really good for rookie standards. And helped to win 10 games. And I was like, okay, Bill and Mac, y'all doing y'all thing, that's good. And then to reward him when Josh McDaniels somehow got a job, to reward him, they gave that man Matt Patricia, Joe Judge. Of course he gonna suck. And then bench him consistently for Bailey Zappi? Who the hell is Bailey Zappi? What the hell is happening? This is all terrible. And then bro, I'm sorry. This is.
I agree with John though, but he got a hand in this though. Like,
he has a hand in it, but I'm saying he's not given an opportunity to succeed, like, at all.
I'm benching you too. You throw 4 picks.
If you're young though, if you're a young player, you not like you. You young, you don't make mistakes. We didn't see that your first year. We didn't see it your rookie year. So it's like you can't have both. But that's because you give me Matt Patricia. Of course, I thought you don't know what he's doing. Okay, I got you.
Okay, what team can we put Mac Jones on? And then we gonna see he gonna progressively be better.
See, I can't think.
If you put Mac Jones on the Buccaneers right now, he'd play just as good as Baker Mayfield has been, if not better.
So then now we see the Buck is maybe that's just a good team, and that's why Brady went there and won a Super Bowl.
You know what's the difference between the Patriots and the Buccaneers? They got weapons. They got
whose fault is that? That's Bill Belichick's fault with his GM, so that's his fault too. That man's not good.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree. Like in the recent years, what he's been doing, building a team, he's bad at that. He shouldn't be building a team.
Yeah.
Period.
It's almost Bill O'Brien levels. It's egregious.
From a coaching level, I would have to see you lost a lot. Like, your team is not what it used to be. Of course, you lost Brady, but you also lost Gronk, Edelman, and a few defensive players as well. So of course you're gonna fall off some. That's just what's gonna happen.
If
and
you're
Brady, he go to a stacked team. That defense was stacked. The receivers stacked.
It's stacked because he went there.
But it's not like you can't. Right. You got to give him credit for that too, because that team.
I'm not taking his credit away, but what do you mean?
He's a big part of that. Like them boys had no. They were good, but I want to say like they were like some all-time defensive team. Or
like all Tom Brady has to do is be like, hey, you want to be part of the TB12 program? I'm going down to Miami. I'm going down to Tampa
Bay. They made Mahomes look pedestrian.
But he had no tackle. He didn't have his tackles, so that makes sense. Like he didn't have his people to block for him.
But we know who Mahomes is, bro. Even if you take stuff from Mahomes, I don't think that
two tackles.
Two tackles.
Look at CJ. Come on, bro. Like,
but CJ different breed though.
He different breed from Mahomes.
No, relax. I'm relaxed.
Bro, I don't care if Mahomes loses.
Who was that? Julius Peppers coming off the edge on him? No, they. Mahomes almost didn't walk away from that game. They were tearing him up.
I mean, they did the Saints 32. But I'm not gonna take any. I'm not taking away from Tom Brady though. I mean, obviously he the greatest coach. I mean, the greatest QB ever, and that's not gonna change. But I just feel like if you put Belichick on that same team.
Wait, who? Who's the quarterback though? They got Mac Jones quarterback. He'll give Todd Bowles calling the offense or something.
You gotta give him somebody like I don't know.
Jameis
Winston, a decent, even Jameis.
If
Jameis, like, because a lot of times QBs are only as good as their coaches. Like
if the Patriots somehow get Caleb Williams within 5 games, we're gonna see Caleb Williams do a Kanye West Louisiana Hurricane Harvey moment where he's like, Bill Belichick hates black people, and then he's gonna leave the team. Any young quarterback going to Bill Belichick right now is not going to be good.
Right,
it's not going to succeed.
And I wouldn't want to go there either.
If y'all were Robert Kraft, are you man enough to fire the man who probably brought your greatest, success ever in your franchise?
Tom Brady? He fired Tom Brady? What are you talking about?
I'm not firing him for the simple fact I'm taking some of his power away.
I'll take his GM.
I'm taking his power away. But as a coach,
he egregious. It's 3 years of egregious play. You know what else? I know. Look, he got 6 championships. He doing his thing. But look, Tom left, and his only time he did good was that 1 year after Tom. Oh, actually, it's 2 years after Tom because he had Cam Newton that one time.
But
what about Drew Brees?
Honestly,
I mean, I'm not saying
if you take his powers away,
ain't he? Why they only been to the Super Bowl once?
Because Sean Payton overrated too. He just more overrated
Also, Drew Brees never had a top 15. Drew Brees had one top 15 defense in his whole career.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's definitely not true.
We gotta look up. We gotta look stats.
It's like one top 15 defense in his whole career. He's always had shit defense.
You talking about when they won a Super Bowl?
What?
Yeah, it was when they won the Super Bowl that they had their best defense.
I feel like 2018. I feel like 2018 they had good defense though. I know 2018
when they first got the corner. What's his name? And they had Marshawn Lattimore. Those defenses was.
Nah, I mean statistically
they were harassing.
Maybe, but
they were harassing Tom.
Statistically, what you would go off for how our defense is ranked.
I don't know about that.
I'm looking it up.
I believe.
I'm looking it up.
I'm pretty sure
Maurice,
they've never had a great defense. And Drew Brees' best years especially.
They used to clown. They used to embarrass Tom Brady during the season. That defense was good.
The big reason they ain't wins because they hold them against the Rams. That's the big reason they ain't get another one. They hold them crazy against the Rams. That's the reason why I ain't got 2. But
Minnesota.
You want to know what you do as the Patriots in the offseason?
Well,
you go after the Lions OC.
So
Ben Johnson's
Ben Johnson's going to be a head coach. He's not going to be an O coordinator no more.
He's going to prove me wrong right now.
Mauricio, okay, go Mauricio.
These are the defenses ranked in that specific year by points allowed, and he had 6 top 15 defenses.
Oh damn!
Throughout his career.
Yes,
you
did not.
I mean, and the Saints had Bounty Gate. I mean,
they had some nasty.
Bounty Gate's a dumb time.
I forgot about that.
That's why they plot one down because they had Bounty Gate stuff. Karma hit him hard, boy.
Like that, bro.
Their defense was just be like that.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, just having a Hall of Fame QB ain't enough. It's coaching as well.
And I mean,
that's what we're saying. Yeah,
it's something like that.
That's why Mac Jones is not succeeding. It's coaching.
Yes, and I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, you said it's just Tom Brady. No, it's not. It's Tom Brady.
Are you talking about with Tampa Bay or are you talking about New England?
I'm talking about New England. Why they went to the Super Bowl 6 times.
Okay, look. I'll tell you this. I'm not going to avoid Bill Belichick. I'm not going to be ridiculous. I'm not going to be ridiculous. Bill Belichick was a huge part a humongous part with Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady.
60%.
No, I flipped that. I think Tom's 60. No, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. Boy, Tom Brady threw 405 yards Super Bowl and lost because that defense gave him 41 points. I promise.
So you need and
they benchmarked Butler.
Okay, what about against the Rams?
What about against
they had the number one offense, and how many points they gave up?
Was it 3? I mean, look, Bill Belichick. It's a report.
If they defense don't do the job, they don't win those games.
Bill Belichick is important, but Tom Brady brought something to that team that built so when Bill was pissing everybody off, who kept them happy?
Tom, because Bill is freaking cold. No, look, nobody want to go play for New England to play with Bill. They trying to play with Tom Brady.
Yeah, if you're an 8th round receiver and you're short and you can run in the slot, they want to play for the Patriots because they're like, oh, Tom Brady will love me.
Yeah, but
Tom Brady ain't nice.
He was an equal opportunist. He didn't just get on certain players. He got on everybody. And like a former NFL player say, like when we seen him getting on Brady, it's like, damn, if Brady can get it, then anybody can get it.
I mean, that's cool, but I don't want to.
I'm saying it's a tandem. It's not. I think it's more Tom, but it's a tandem. It's 60-40.
Yeah. I think it's 60-40 Tom. Tom to me is more important.
Brady.
Yeah, 60-40. What are you saying, John? Are you saying 60-40 Bill or 60-40 Brady?
Belichick.
It's like
Belichick
I said earlier.
is more important than Brady.
I don't believe that at all. I'm sorry. I don't believe that.
Look, a good defense ain't nothing without a great quarterback.
That's what he said. And look, there you go. He said that a while ago, and it come back to that. There is no 100%, bro. Tom Brady, that Super Bowl when they came back against the Falcons, probably one of the great rings of all time. A Tom Brady special. No Gronkowski. That was a Tom Brady special. Tom Brady is that man. And then you go to Tampa Bay, and I know Tampa Bay is a good team. But the fact he can go to Tampa Bay the very first year and win a championship immediately,
yeah, like he turned
that's that Tom Brady fact.
That team wasn't really stacked. I mean, they had the receivers still there, but like you could.
I mean, they had
Jameis
AB,
Winston was.
They had
no.
He started. I like he started. AB. That's what
AB came afterwards. Remember?
After what? After they won one?
He's playing that year. He was playing that year.
No, he came.
They had AB. They had Gronk. They had AB. They had Gronk.
He brought them players over.
He brought AB and Gronk. He did bring those two over.
Yeah,
and he brought the culture.
He brought the culture.
I'm not saying he didn't bring that stuff. He was important. Okay, now I would say
it's Tampa Bay.
Okay, that's 80-20. Brady was winning that Super Bowl for him was 80-20. 80% him, 20% the team he had around him. If you want to say that, that's fine. Man, but let's not act like he didn't go to a stacked team, bro.
I say 90-10. I'm not gonna hold you. That
Tampa
team
Bay
is ass without him. That team is ass without him.
What?
Yes,
so what's their record right now?
They terrible.
They solid. They terrible.
Yes, they terrible.
They terrible right now. Is that true? Are they a terrible team right now?
I don't know. What's they 3-3?
Yeah, they mid, but like they look.
Okay, what did they do next year?
Don't let the record.
They lost us in the playoffs.
The next year they won 13 games, and they were down 24. And my man Tom against the Rams went crazy, tied the game, and their defense messed them up at the end. Blue coverage. They tied the game. One trash. They tied the game. Ain't no trash time to that. Now 24 tied the game.
Okay, what was the score in the fourth quarter?
It was 27-27, but the defense blew coverage. Freaking Cooper Kupp got late. I was like, dang, I wanted Tom to win that. And they kicked a field goal and win the game 30-27. That was it. He came back. The Tom Brady fourth quarter badge activated.
So his last 2 years, he didn't win a single playoff game with them.
No, he won a game. He beat the Eagles.
His last
then he lost to the Rams. He lost to the Rams, and then the next year he lost to y'all.
They were injury riddled. You can't forget. Like remember their whole line was hurt. Tristan Wirfs.
Let's just agree that Bill Belichick and Sean Payton are terrible and they can't.
Yeah, they're overrated.
They're exposed. And Sean Payton's overrated, but I'm not gonna say a coach that won 6 Super Bowls.
I'm saying it right now because he ain't got Tom on his time.
I'm sorry, Mauricio. I had to double check because I could have sworn that they never had more than one.
Oh, is Mauricio exposed too?
So in Drew Brees' seasons, he only had 2 defenses, the 2013 and 2010, that ranked number 10. After that, it was 22, 30, 26, 17, 28, 32, 31, 32, 31.
What years did he have 31,
I don't believe
I don't
this.
care. There's no.
I'm looking at it right now on ESPN.
Dang, who's right?
They did a whole
liar.
So they did a whole article on why Drew Brees never needed an elite defense. And
I mean, Drew had a lot. Yeah,
bro, that article is.
No, he had a lot of years of bad defense. Though. He did have a lot of years of bad defense.
Be careful with ESPN. Hold on. Be careful with ESPN. They be doing this to the Cowboys. They use selected edited stats. Be careful with ESPN.
Only 3 people had 450 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and 3 picks. Yeah, that type of thing. Continue. John, what you about to say?
I remember that year they beat us with just field goals. I remember Shannon talking about, we went all the way down there just to kick a field goal. The Saints definitely had a good defense.
They had a great defense.
Especially 2018, bro.
I think towards the end of Drew's run.
But I think we're seeing now like how much like a quarterback like Drew Brees or Tom Brady is worth. Like, not just like as a leader of your team as well. Like it's
because they're better leaders. Yeah, I believe they are better leaders than their coaches.
When you're in the trenches with them, it's different than just being told what to do.
As an O-lineman, I'm not going to respect you if you suck.
Hey, y'all remember that Drew Brees, that little chant he did when he was like in the middle and everybody, he had like, I don't know, some little rap or something, but my man Drew Brees was in that chant. He had a little chant. I was like, boy, I don't want to play for you too, boy. That boy was killing it. But Russell Wilson can't do that. They won't respect Russell Wilson for do that. But
playoff game?
He always did that. Drew Brees was always in the middle, always doing something.
I mean, he was, he did his thing on the plane.
The high knees didn't motivate nobody. The high knees didn't motivate nobody like Drew Brees.
We won that game.
Let's get it.
We won that game.
See, there you go.
I'm saying, look, that's my hot take. Sean Payton, Bill Belichick, bro, they overrated, man. That's my hot take, bro. They overrated straight up.
But even though I say Sean Payton overrated, bro, 1 year is not enough. Especially with
it's not for me. For what I've seen, that's all I got.
If Russ played good last year. If Russ played good last year and he came in and Russ started playing how he's playing, then I would agree. But
Russ plays good last year, Nathaniel Hackett doesn't leave.
Well, but I'm saying that's the only way to say bad.
Nathaniel Hackett was bad. Like let's not cap. Let's not act like Sean.
I'm not saying he like was great, but I'm saying like if Russell Wilson played great last year, the Broncos might have been like, you know what, let's give this another year to see.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant.
Dang.
But what I'm saying is...
No, but you just said if Russ was playing good last year, I'm saying Sean Payton wouldn't even be there.
I don't think he should have been a head coach to begin with.
How's that relevant?
He was an Aaron Rodgers merchant. Let's talk about it.
There's a lot of merchants, boy. I tell you, a lot of people merchants. I ain't got no merchants in me, though. My man, hey.
What I'm saying is Sean Payton is there now. But what we know is last year Russ didn't play well. So if Russ played well last year, and then when they brought Sean Payton in and Russ is still playing good, or if Russ started playing bad this year and when he was playing good last year, then I could say it's Sean Payton. But if Russ was playing bad last year and Sean Payton first year with him, that's not enough. That's not a long sample size. That's only 1 year.
Look, Jared, I'm gonna tell you right now,
and I agree that he is a bad coach. But I said that beforehand.
No, but you're right.
I'm not gonna crucify him off of 1 year.
I'm definitely Jared. I'm gonna tell you right now. Cool. No, Jared, I'm tell you right now. I see plot. That man, look, I'm so happy. I almost traded for Sean Payton. I'm so happy he rejected me. That's good. That's like God talking to me right now. But it's a good thing. Why I got Demeco Ryans, my man, a holy man. Hey, my girl went to church with Demeco Ryans when she was a player. That man is a holy man. Demeco Ryans, you know what I'm saying? Demeco freaking Ryans is a good thing I got him, boy, because that's a leader. That arrogance Sean Payton bring out, boy, I couldn't. Ain't no way. If I'm Caleb Williams, Bill Belichick, freaking Sean Payton knocking on my door, I say, F no. I'm going back to economics class. 1,000%, boy. I am going back to freaking school 1,000%. No way.
Time to retake statistics, too.
I'll be back next year, Professor.
I'm taking online classes. 1,000%. I'm taking these online classes, and I'm getting this NIL deal because I am not. Jared, I'm sorry. You're going to have to get Drake May or Penix. You don't even want them. You not getting Caleb Williams because I would not be going to the Broncos. No way. Von Miller ain't playing for them no more.
I can't think of any place where Caleb Williams would like want to go right now. Like, I feel like all the teams that would be able to pick him are dumpster fires.
Okay, name all the people who's
Chicago got 2 shots. Chicago got 2 chances. They got Carolina pick and they themselves. They got 2 chances to get there. So Chicago has great odds. Chicago's a favorite.
Do we play Carolina? I hope we don't.
Yeah, we do.
I feel like we do.
Yeah, we do.
Don't lose to them. That'd be tough. Yeah, if you randomly lose that game, that'd be tough.
I can already see the name of Jesse's podcast that week. Are the Cowboys frauds?
I can definitely see us losing that game.
If Bryce Young have his best game ever, boy, that's hilarious.
Is Bryce Young the second coming? That's the title of the video right there.
I need him to win before we play him, cause
No, they play us next, so
they play y'all next.
Yeah, number 1 versus number 2 pick.
Oh yeah, he locking in that game.
He going off that game.
Wait,
that's his first good game. I don't know. I think they are home. No, I'm home.
Yeah, I'm
home.
Well,
he
good. He
coming to me.
Game.
Yeah, and then you got the Buccaneers after that, and then you got to go to Cincinnati, and Cincinnati is just not getting on track. Good luck with that.
Oh, wait, I got 3 home. No, I'm on the road. Try again. It's in Carolina. You got it. We in Carolina. We gonna travel. And if CJ dice him up, and all the Carolina fans say, "Why couldn't I have had? I wanted you." That'd be hilarious, but of course, that'd be tough, right? That man Bryce Young confidence sink to the ground.
What y'all got like 3-3 or something?
Yeah, we 3-3. Beat the Saints.
Y'all doing good, man.
Wow, I didn't expect this.
Doing good.
Oh, jolly.
Should have kept Davis Mills.
Terrible. At Carolina. No, that would have been, like I said, that would have been
better than Justin Herbert.
That was one of the wildest things. I know y'all had Justin Herbert hate, but saying Davis Mills, I don't know what Casey was talking about. Well, Casey, we love you, man. Hey, we faced Carolina,
he saw
Tampa
that
Bay.
game when Davis Mills beat Justin Herbert head to head.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. It's a good look. If they didn't draft him, I would have been so sick.
He was going crazy that game. Some white dude.
Who? Oh, like Rex Burkhead?
Yeah.
That was an awful time, boy. You take me back to terrible times, boy. Rex Burkhead and David Culley is disgusting. Not for me.
No, but is he still playing in the league?
I do not know. I don't think so.
No, I don't think he's in the league anymore. He's probably on a practice squad, actually.
We were his last stop.
Yeah.
I remember these people like Philip Lindsay. I remember we got Philip Lindsay. Remember Jeremy Philip Lindsay?
Oh, man.
We picked him up.
I know
Has he fumbled yet? I wonder if he's fumbled yet.
No, that one. He wasn't doing nothing for me. I had to cut him within the season. That's tough. I expected big things from him too.
Me too.
But when he faced me though, he was amazing though. My man destroyed me when he faced me. That's a good time. Wait. Before actually, I want to say this. Look, Harrison. I've talked multiple times about this, Harrison. When Nick Chubb led the league in rushing, and then he didn't with Derrick Henry, and I literally have had clips on here about laughing so hard about that. Harrison, I just want to quickly go back to 2019. I just want to go back to 2019 because the Cleveland Browns were like hyped up a lot with Baker Mayfield, Odell, and all them. And then you were excited, and then you stopped being excited. And I think you kept taking out on us for being excited about our team. Do you remember that season, Harrison? Do you remember the last year it was being that shop? Do you remember that season?
Yeah, I remember that fucking season. Don't even bring it up, dog. What, bro? No, you want to know what's fucking insane? Why are we picking Mayfield at 1, dog? Like, why are we picking Mayfield at number fucking 1? Like, I literally have a video of me screaming at my TV during the draft. Whenever, like, with the number 1 pick in the draft, Baker Mayfield. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying to me right now?
Who you wanted?
Like, and then
I
wanted Josh Allen because I saw him throw fucking 80 yards in his pro day, and I was like, we have Odell Beckham. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we have an over-the-top threat. Now we just got this dude that has a chip on his shoulder getting picked number 1 overall. How do you got a chip? How do people not believe in you if you get picked number 1 overall? Like,
beware
what the
them
fuck
pro
are you
days,
saying
dog. Beware them pro days.
I mean, that man played well for his first year. He set the NFL record for touchdowns by a rookie. I mean, you mad at that?
He won a playoff the next year, right?
No, like 2 years later.
Yeah, but he won because our defense literally just sacked old-ass Ben Roethlisberger, who should be in jail already anyway. And, like,
yes.
And what are we doing? And then what do? We just get black Ben Roethlisberger for our quarterback this year. Like, what are we doing? Like,
that's so stupid. That's dumb. That's so stupid. Oh man, hey, look, I need to get that video of Baker Mayfield dancing to that terrible music. It was that freaking that man Josh showed me that. I went to Harrison and put it right by him. That man did not want to see that. That is great memories, bro. But one thing, Harrison, too. I don't know if you remember this moment, but like you came up to all of us and said, "Why do y'all keep talking about football like every single day?" Was that like pent up aggression? You came and took it out on us because I feel like there was no way you was like such a big football fan. They lost like 4 straight at the moment, and he came up to us and said that while we were enjoying our life. Like, was that pent up aggression, or were you just curious why we kept talking about football?
No, I was like, the fuck are y'all talking about? It's like, go change some AC units, dog. Like, I don't want to hear about y'all's good teams right now. I'm done with this shit. I think there's a water heater that needs taken apart real quick. That's when those were dark times for me.
Oh yeah, let me see that. Oh, that was a bop. That music,
I sent it to you on Twitter.
That man did that. He was doing this little dance. That is great, bro. Oh my, hey, I missed that. I definitely missed that. And Harrison, I am sorry. That season was hilarious for you. You set yourself up. Remember, Cleveland got a terrible plot. Don't think he got Baker Mayfield. He thought everything's gonna change, and it did not. It was a terrible season.
Bro, we picked Denzel Ward at 4, which I'm fine with. Picking Baker Mayfield at number 1, when we could have easily just traded back too. We could have traded back and still got him, or we could have got him at 4 and then traded for the 5th pick and got Denzel Ward. But no, we have to use it on the kid that has a chip on his shoulder, plants the flag in the middle of the field like he's got moxie. You know what moxie comes up with? Fucking Johnny Manziel. He was just like
my boy was a bust boy.
He was less drug addicted Johnny Manziel. That's all.
Do you think Josh Allen would be better on your team?
I think Josh Allen would have been better on our team, yeah, because he would have been able to actually.
I don't know, bro.
I don't think he would have been as good, but I think he would have been able to open up Odell over the top, where Baker was never able to really.
Didn't they have beef? Didn't Odell and Baker or his father or some shit did they have beef or something? I feel like
there was some with that. It felt like they had beef by the way that they played together.
Yeah, the father posted a clip of Odell wide open and Baker missing the throws.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that's quarterback chemistry, boy.
I forgot about that.
That is how you build the chemistry.
It was more of a media beef though. Like the media kind of.
Oh, for sure.
Pushed that.
I remember Skip and Shannon. My man Skip was big time pro Baker, way against Odell, and Shannon was hated Baker completely. That was a good dynamic.
Put your glasses back on.
Let me tell you, Skip.
Bro, that is crazy.
But hey, last week we did a power ranking. Gotta do it again. There's multiple 5-1 teams. And Harrison, you had a big hot take last week with the Detroit Lions. Things have shifted. Them two of them undefeated teams did lose. So who are the top 5 teams in the NFL? What is the power ranking?
All right, it's gonna go 49ers. And I'm switching it because the Lions were my third. They're second now over the Eagles. I'm seeing more consistency over the Lions than I am the Eagles. Damn. After that, now it's just a toss-up after seeing all these games this week.
The Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins definitely on there. Yeah.
Yeah, the Dolphins are probably 4, and then after that, I would say, shit. I hate to say it, but the Cowboys look nice.
I know that's hard to say. Well, I hate to say that because I know it hurts. There's how many 5-1 teams? There are 3, 2. Oh, there's 3.
Yeah,
so I got mine. So number 1. Actually, I'm gonna go 5. I'm gonna go 5-1. We're gonna be better. I'm gonna go 5-1. The Chiefs, number 5. They wins fraudulent. They got plot. Now, trust me. When the postseason happened, though, that plot don't stop. It's not like it just stops. It's not like some frosted. The plot continues. It just doesn't stop. I'm putting you number 5 for impressiveness. Number 4, I'm putting the Eagles. Them boys are Jalen Hurts, low-key a fraud. CJ Stroud better. Let me relax. Number 3. No, he a Houston guy too. I shouldn't make fun of Jalen Hurts. Let me see. Number 3, I'm putting the Dolphins number 3. I'm putting the 49ers number 2. I'm putting the Detroit Lions number 1. It took an overtime loss to Seattle. They should have been 6-0, but Seattle squeaked out in overtime. But I'm gonna give you your props, Detroit. You show up now. Look, that doesn't mean your plot isn't bad. You will fall apart sometime. It will happen. But I'm hyping.
You call the Chiefs wins fraudulent, but you acknowledge their wins.
No, look, the Lions been beating people down. The Lions they've been beating people down pretty consistent. I think almost all their wins have been pretty solid. I beat you down. There's no it's competitive. I think the only competitive win was the Chiefs, Seahawks. After that, I don't know if there was any others.
What teams did they competitively beat?
The division. They played the Buccaneers. They also played.
That's not their division. That's their conference.
The conference. Yeah, you're right. My bad. It's that division that's annoying me. Any win from that division, NFC South, I don't count.
I mean, that division's like annoying. That's an annoying division because they're 1 week terrible and the next week good, and then 1 week terrible. They beat the Chiefs. They lost the Lions in overtime. They beat down the Falcons. They beat the Packers. Destroyed Carolina, and they beat down Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay.
They beat a week 1 Chiefs. They beat a Travis Kelce-less Chiefs. They beat a Chris Jones-less Chiefs. I mean,
ain't they the hottest team? They what, 4 straight? No, who's the hottest team in the league right now? Is it them?
Yeah,
like 4 straight?
Yeah, it might be them.
The Chiefs, huh? Chiefs 4 straight.
I mean, they play the Ravens this week, so.
No, I mean, look, they beat the Ravens, then we go. I'm coming back here.
Yeah.
Not like I said, I know.
I'll think about putting them 1 or 2, but no, I got.
Go ahead.
I'll probably put the Chiefs 5, the Eagles 4, the Lions 3.
Dang.
The Dolphins 2, and then the 49ers 1. Just because I'm not going to let 1 week determine everything. But
I will. I got you though.
Going into next week.
I'm very reactionary.
They beat the Ravens, you know. I like the Lions. I mean, I root for them. I want
Bro,
them
Jared
to do
Goff
well, but
playing. He's
on my
second best
team,
quarterback in the
so-
league. I know, congratulations, but he's second best quarterback in the league right now. And they team stacked. I give it to him.
But I gotta see. Yeah.
But who's their hardest team? Let me see. Who's their hardest team they got play? They play at Dallas game gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
you know they don't got a lot of.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of heavy hitters. It's
Oh,
like,
boy, they can.
They got the Raiders, the Chargers, the
12.
Bears, the Packers, the Saints.
Okay.
They got a
12 wins this year.
They can get up.
They got the Broncos.
Oh, that's easy. That's 100 points. That's 100.
Then the Cowboys would be, you know, probably they. And that game is gonna be important for us.
Yeah.
And it would have been not important for them. Them boys won every game since. They could take a rest, take a little break, and let y'all get it on.
Yeah, that's gonna be for our division.
They're gonna want revenge because they almost beat us last year. But Michael Parsons had the heroic play where he chased him down like 50 yards and like saved the touchdown.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
man,
they're gonna
that's a
want
stud
that.
right
Hey,
there.
that was the beginning of them starting to like, you know.
I just
starting
started
to
like
take
it for
over
real.
'cause
After you beat
laughing,
them,
bro.
Dang,
No, like
they
we
beat-
start to see them like, you know, make a shift. Like, damn, this team may actually be good.
oh, wait, so
then
you
they
beat them
beat
and then
the
they started being
Packers.
good. You
No,
beat
I'm not
them,
saying
then they
after
started.
we beat them. I'm
No,
not.
oh,
They were
after-
legit.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
they
that
were
was the
legit.
start of like
Yeah.
people started taking them serious because they was up on us for the most part.
They need to make a trade.
Jamal Williams.
They need to be buyers at this bid on. I'll be picking up the phone with somebody for defense. Good corner, D tackle. But we'll
They
see.
can call the Broncos.
Yeah, they need to call the Broncos. They
Yeah,
having
call
a whole
Broncos.
garage-
Broncos shipping. They need to trade everybody.
They're having a garage sale over there.
Man, let's
Yeah.
get some change for the love.
Hey, Lewis, what's your top 5? Your power
It's
rankings.
pretty similar. One, I stay out of 49ers.
Dang,
Two,
I need that hot take. I'm a Lions guy. I'm with the Lions. I got the hat.
I got the
Good.
Lions at 2, Dolphins at 3, Bills at 4,
Dang,
And
the Bills.
Eagles at 5.
The Bills only won from plot. They faced the Giants. They had the biggest pass interference ever. They said we can't let everybody lose here. We can't let all these people lose here. That's you really put the Bill. Why you put the Bills so high?
So you,
Well, one, I don't believe we're a top 5 team as of yet. The win didn't convince me.
it wasn't convincing.
Like we were doing everything in our power to give them the game.
Our
It's just
defense is-
yeah.
Oh, God.
But we
Trayvon
got
Diggs.
some things to shore up.
Was he
Yeah.
All Pro last year?
Oh,
Trayvon Diggs.
yes. We really missing him.
You can
I'm
tell
really
when
missing
you
him.
lose an All Pro.
I told you I don't like
Shit.
what's his name? He called the game winning pick.
Glenn?
but
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. I need
Oh,
him at the
Gilmore.
I need him at the CB2. I don't like him at
Yeah.
CB1.
Yeah.
So I'm really calling their phone. The Broncos. You want to? I'm sending like 2 or 3 first round picks for
Hey,
prices at that.
Jared, would you do that?
And he wanted to
Would you be
come.
fine with that?
And he wanted us to come
2
to
or 3
Dallas.
first-round picks?
No, that's ridiculous. But no, just a first round pick.
Oh,
Yeah, like one.
One
like,
first round?
Yeah, one first
There's a
round.
first round pick.
First round.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be a
'cause they
late.
stars.
Not just
It's gonna be pick 32. That's gonna be pick 32. Be what the?
Yes, sir.
That was the last pick now.
Look, you get some
Yeah,
gems
if
there.
it's
It's
a
on
late
you.
pick,
It's on you if you can't draft nobody there. We've got plenty of good people from that around that area.
Yeah, you're gonna have the
We
first
saw
pick in the second
Surtain
round, last
face
pick in
when
the
he-
first
when-
round.
When y'all drafted him, he was so depressed.
Who was the press on who? You talking about?
Surtain when the Broncos drafted him.
Dang,
Because we were
people don't want
supposed
to
to
get
get him.
Yeah, we.
Oh,
we
that's
No,
were
I mean, he
told
just
that
wanted
we
to go to the Cowboys.
Actually, I'm glad we didn't because you know why? If we would have picked Sartain, the 49ers would have got Michael Parsons.
Oh, that would be killer. Oh God, no.
we don't want to live in that
he
world.
already talked too much. So
no.
Talking on the 49ers.
Oh no, Nick Bosa and Michael Parsons. But that's freaking.
It would have either been the 49ers or the Jets that would have got him. If I remember, because the Jets were trying to make. They were looking at him too, but we snatched him because for some reason Michael Parsons was falling. And we're like, man, get him.
Because he had some off the field issues too.
Dang, boy, don't listen off the field.
No, they just didn't watch film. That's what it was. Because he was going crazy at Penn State.
A lot of those people didn't need they didn't need defenders.
You can always get a pass rusher. I mean, you can always get
a pass rusher.
He came in as a linebacker though. We put him at pass rusher. He came in as a linebacker.
Man, did you see his film? He ran a 4.3. I am putting that at linebacker every time. I mean, at a pass rush, put his hand in there every time. And he was strong.
It's a good thing y'all got him. Congratulations getting him, because that would have destroyed the balance of powers. Definitely, that man went to freaking San Francisco. That would have destroyed them. Boys would have not lost to Cleveland. Yeah, they would have. Because that is a ridiculous time. Jared, Mauricio, what's y'all top five if y'all have one?
Chiefs 5.
Of course.
Eagles 4. Of course. 3. I think I do Lions 3, Dolphins 2,
ain't nobody,
49ers 1.
Y'all got on that Lions train, boy. Until when it gets to week 16, they gonna start falling off. I know, but right now I'm gonna give them they love, because they need love right now. What about y'all, Mauricio? What about
For
you?
me, I probably got the 49ers 1, Lions 2, Chiefs 3, Dolphins 4, and Eagles 5.
Why got the Chiefs so high with their fraudulence?
Because I just feel like they're missing a couple pieces, and it's the Chiefs at the end of the day. They got a main character, plot. So
no, if this was playoff power ranking, they definitely number 1. I just know that the call's gonna come crazy in that playoffs, in the playoff games. I promise. It's gonna be a tie game. I know that flag gonna hit too. That flag gonna hurt the other team, but I hope it ain't me. That's all I know. I hope I'm not the one playing. The Chiefs? They get timely flags. That's the key. They flags are at the exact time of the end of the game.
Flags are like
they got a Tommy flag against
what caused them to win. Like
they literally get the
one.
Say what?
They just
but he did hold them though. And then when they played the Bengals, the dude was already out of bounds. What you pushing him for? What are you pushing a premier QB? Any QB would have got that.
I'm talking about this year. I'm talking about like just this year period. And then they played the Jets.
This year?
And the Sauce, wasn't it Sauce with them?
Yeah, Sauce. And then he ain't throw it. And then he had to wait. He threw it and said, okay, now I got to get out. Oh, no, we can't let that happen. Not for Taylor Swift now, boy. No. Kept the plot.
What I don't understand in the NFL is, bro, the Jets, it's the Jets. Like, why are you giving the Chiefs flags over the Jets? You know, it just don't make sense. It's not like...
Man, who wants Zach Wilson to beat? Man, Zach Wilson to beat?
But look, that's what America won. That's what America won. Now, the Taylor Swift fans, because Taylor Swift fans would have jumped on Patrick Mahomes immediately. All I know is Travis Kelce. They're like, why is he doing this? Why is he hurting Travis? Type beat. You can't let that happen. But I wanted to see that. I was hyped, but boy, I said,
Zach Wilson was the best quarterback in the league. Top 3.
Zach Wilson was the best quarterback on the field that day. When I was like, I know Plot was gonna take over at one point.
Well, going crazy.
I was like, this man flags. I said, "Dang, Diamond P, why he throwing touchdowns? That legitimate touchdowns and not little blown coverage stuff." Nah, look,
give him some time.
I think the Chiefs, like I said, they got dynastic plot, but I told you already, they ain't not as exciting as a Patriots dynastic plot. It's just the flags, the timely flags fly out all the time.
We're not having this conversation again.
We not. But I'm telling you,
they seem beatable. If they had somebody who actually had who actually has plot, I can see them losing.
Let me see their schedule.
They seem beatable. As right now,
they're gonna find a way to win every time. The Chiefs.
Chiefs.
They gonna they play our power ranking number 1 for sure. For me, when that Vikings game, my man had his helmet off, and they say, hey, "Go put your helmet on, man." And instead of giving that flag,
yeah.
I say, yeah. I said I like that.
There's
they get that with Dez against the Lions.
Yeah.
But they ain't want the Lions to advance. What hits more, Lions at Packers or Cowboys at Packers? You know what I'm saying? Like we know what we want, man. We want Dallas go there, and then I'm gonna tell y'all this:
even though that was
would y'all rather
on the Lions?
Would y'all have rather lost against Detroit, or take just a regular loss against Detroit, or would y'all suffer it the next week? Because what y'all suffer the next week is something that y'all talk about forever. So would y'all rather just suffer a regular loss to Detroit or see what you suffered the next?
We didn't suffer.
That changed my life.
We didn't. You talking about?
I'm suffering.
We didn't suffer. That was
changed his life. It was like the birth of a child, or he got married. Like it changed his life.
That was some bull over here changing the rules during it. Like if you ain't changing it during the game, I don't want to hear it. Oh, it was a catch.
But I live with y'all forever,
bro. It's like NFL. What do you like? Okay, say we go down there and score. You still got Aaron Rodgers. More than likely, he was gonna go down and score. Like, just making it more entertaining.
Man, we don't know
game.
that.
Why are you helping him?
We don't know
Honestly,
that.
I wish he probably wouldn't have, because sometimes he don't be clutch.
Because
why are you helping him, bro? Like, why
Aaron
are you
Rodgers
teams that don't need help?
Aaron Rodgers low key fraudulent in the playoffs too.
No, not low key. No, he got no plot. No, it's not low key. The people
except for when he plays the Cowboys.
Oh no, when he faced the Cowboys, that man all-time great. Everything, the sliders at 99.
That's why I want that game this year, bro.
All the sliders at 99. He give y'all worst losses I've seen.
Yeah,
everybody want to show up.
The conference.
Everybody is mean. Like we just talked about. Everyone's like closest person to them. Like everyone, like the 49ers, piss me off, bro. Like everybody want to show up. Here go Fred Warner. Oh, the Cowboys didn't pick me, but we didn't know who you were. And so, and then I don't. What draft was that? Because it better not be the Micah draft. Because if it was the Micah draft, I would skip over you again. No bullshit. So.
Was he drafted?
I think
we drafted Van Der Esch instead of him.
Bro, who?
Oh, that's tough.
That's tough.
That's
man.
rough.
Yeah,
you should take that back. That's rough. That's rough.
But it's like, bro, keep that same focus when you're facing the Browns. 75%.
No, them boys face you.
When he face the Eagles, we gonna see.
We gonna see. Yeah, we gonna see. Are you gonna put
I gotta depend on Lil Bro to get it back for us, but.
So wait, who y'all hating more? You hating the 49ers or the Eagles more? Because I know the Eagles
more.
I stay hating Eagles forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
But, the 49ers, they talking crazy, wearing shirts and shit, so we... The Eagles, come on, bro.
Their whole fan base is a walking participation prize. Like, we went to the Super Bowl last year. Did you win? No? Okay, then. You still last in the division in Super Bowls. Like, I don't care.
We both left with the same amount of rings last year, so...
You know, it's crazy that they last in the division in Super Bowls, because your division has it's been some rough times in that division. It's seen some bad things, some Vietnam-level things in that division.
Vietnam?
Crazy.
That's what the Geneva Convention. Like, what?
That division's tough. That division seen some things, boy, I'll tell you.
We've seen some great things, too, now.
Yeah, it's a lot of Super Bowls in there.
I know, but that's like in the day. That's back in the day, though. We going back.
It's still history. The band
is
history.
I was in history.
It's back at the Commanders 90s.
Not even just a Cowboy.
Cowboys 90s.
Giants
your grandfather wasn't even born when your Super Bowl. let's not talk about
my grandfather was born. Thank you very much.
Don't do that again. Remember, Jesse?
No, that's because we already did that with that's I'm not gonna bring that up. but
put some
speaking
respect.
The Eagles are the only team in that division that's seen success the last 10 years. So that's why they talk.
Define success.
They got a ring. They got a championship. Beat plot main character. That's a main character. You beat Tom Brady. That's a main character. That's the main character of all the main characters.
No, that's
going against a bad head coach.
That was a
I mean, no, I told you we back to head coach, right? But no, that's Tom Brady threw 500 yards. They beat a Tom Brady who threw an NFL record in the playoffs.
Nick Foles had the best 4 games of his life. 4 games.
and it mattered. Good job. That's the best time to do that. That is the best time.
He definitely deserved that statue that pushed Carson
Wentz. That man. That's tough. It's hilarious. Carson
Let's not forget, they were still saying, Carson Wentz is better than Dak. It's funny.
That's crazy to me.
You know how many quarterbacks I heard that was better than Dak?
No, but look. 2017 Carson Wentz is better than Dak.
Who's the longest tenured quarterback?
No.
You gotta do it more than 1 year.
I know, but
that's what greatness is. That's what greatness is. So you sound like an Eagles fan now. You're not putting Jalen Hurts up to top 5 after 1 season.
No, but I told you he's a fraud, though. I gave him fraud watch. No, look, because he got 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Fraud watch that. No, I do like the Eagles, though. I'll tell you this. The Super Bowl happened. I was rooting for the Eagles. I know y'all weren't. Jared, I was on your side. I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I wanted you to see, I wanted you to be happy, but like, you know, you who you want to win and who you know gonna win, complete different. And you know who I wanted to win, and I'm in the back and I'm just waiting for the plot.
They were supposed to win.
And that flag was the greatest flag I ever seen.
I know he loved that flag. I know man was giddy and jumping with that flag. I know he.
My man was on 1 foot. He
running. He running for 40 yards in 1 foot. I said, "Well, plot running, but it's a good story to write in this book." Boy, I tell you, keep going.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why when they face the Bucks, you see Mahomes do stuff.
I know,
like
but
that. Come on,
he
bro.
need two. He need 2 tackles though. Like
he needed 2 tackles.
But
he needs people,
that
bro.
they face,
No, that Buccaneers front seven was nasty. You forgot. They got Vita Vea. Vita Vea, you're not moving Vita Vea on the run game.
I haven't heard about Vita Vea in a while. Yeah, Vita Vea.
He's still good versus the run. He just get hurt a lot. He get hurt a lot.
And the thing, the Eagles D line, well, they almost set the NFL record in sacks. They would get like what? How many sacks they got in that Super Bowl? They disappointed me, bro. Jonathan Gannon, bro, you disappointed me so much, bro. Like, what is this man got 1 foot and you got this defense and this D line and nothing's happening, bro. It was annoying.
Spend some money on them.
But that defense was
I'm kind of with Lewis now, bro. You kind of sound like an Eagles fan. Like
that's what I'm saying,
you're a little
bro.
too disappointed.
No,
I understand
look,
you if you're disappointed at the
You know what
flag.
happened? No, their weakness has always been their weakness. Their secondary is washed, and they got mixed by some no-name receivers. Like over here, Juju Smith-Schuster. Like come on, we got him paid.
on them boys.
And that but the thing is, they had that holding call, and he held earlier in the game. They didn't call it, but he called it in the 4th quarter at the end. I was like, okay, because you know. I like how they make the stories go through, you know what I'm saying? But the way they end their story boring to me though. Like you need to give me some good conclusion, boy. Like the conclusion supposed to be something to make me read I'm supposed to read the next book. I don't want to read the next book. It bored me at the end.
So is Marcus Valdez Scantling supposed to catch it off 2 fingers or something? Oh,
but look, the only people that were happy about that hold and like was fully agreeant was the script writers, Cowboy fans, the Chiefs. Everyone else was against everybody else.
No. I was happy with a lot of things. I was happy when he was running, when Jalen Hurts was scrambling, and he forgot the ball. Like the ball just dropped on the ground, and they took it in for a touchdown.
I said, what is that? Like,
yeah, like I was happy with that too. Like, so it's been a lot of things.
Now look, y'all got some deep rooted hate for the Eagles, but y'all hey Jared,
regardless,
you hate the Chiefs the most, right?
I'll give him that. He did ball out. He played a lot better than I thought he would, but
I don't care. You had the easiest road to the Super Bowl I ever seen in my life.
But they competed in the Super Bowl though. At least they competed. They had
the easiest road to the Super Bowl I've ever seen. You played a scrimmage, a running back for a QB, and then you're in the Super Bowl. Congratulations.
He said a scrimmage.
Like the Giants is a scrimmage. Can we look up a stat?
Within the division. But
when is the last time the Giants?
They was balling.
When is the last time the Giants beat either the Cowboys or the Eagles? Can we look that up? Because it's a scrimmage.
That's why I said your division has been seeing some things, but because that's why the Eagles fans be boasted because your division's rough. The last couple of years we've had Dak fail, and you had the Commanders switch their name and still fail as they switch their name twice. And the Giants, one of the most notable things has that boat. Remember the boat game? Right before they went to Green Bay and all them boys took pictures on the boat. Everybody dropped passes. Like, that's their plot. Like, it's terrible. And then the one who won the division gets 7 wins to win the division. You know what I'm saying? Commanders getting the division. Eagles tanking against the Giants to get this and that. Like, y'all been through it. It's a funny time. But obviously, y'all got some real deep-rooted hate for the Eagles. Harrison, who you hate the most? You a Cleveland fan. Who do you hate? The Steelers the most? The Ravens the most? Who you hate the most?
The NFL.
Fuck the Steelers. Fuck the Ravens.
I hate the Browns the most.
Fuck the Steelers. Fuck the Ravens.
Who you hate more?
They're
Ain't you
equal.
missing a team?
They're equal.
No, I'm fine with the Bengals because when we lost the Browns and they became the Ravens. And they
I know that hurt.
Super Bowl, like
I know that's funny plot though. That's a funny plot though. I tell you.
So we hate when we lost the Browns, everybody became Bengals fans. So like I'm cool with the Bengals. They ain't never were like I like the Red Rocket. He's cool, but nah, it's if.
They became fans. That's the reason they plot so terrible because you became fans of them and they went 30 years without winning the freaking game in the playoffs. That's tough. You just put that flow.
Yeah. Fuck the Ravens. Fuck the Steelers. Fuck them both. They can both die in a hole. Steelers fans are the worst fans on this goddamn planet. I argue with one about once a month.
Eagles fans
and
are worse.
It almost comes to fucking.
No, but we got different perspectives though. I'm curious about the Steelers. It's Pennsylvania. They got problems in Pennsylvania. What's the Pittsburgh issue, bro? The Pittsburgh issue. You about to fight? You was about to fight a Pittsburgh fan?
About once a month. one of my family's friends, I say my family's friends, is a very, very big Steelers fan. Dude, we constantly argue. He's like, "Oh, Kenny Pickett is like the future." I'm like, "Dude, are you fucking opening your eyes? Like, how much meth have you smoked today?"
Yeah, he sucks.
And nah, dude.
He
And
sucks.
fucking Najee Harris, he's like, Najee Harris is way better than Nick Chubb. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Man, he said
like,
way better too. What a
that's
shot!
crazy.
What a line!
He sucks.
I mean, at the
He
moment,
sound
at the
like me
moment,
and
Najee Harris
Tony
better.
Pollard.
I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna have to put a fried watch on my boy, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Who, Najee Harris?
No, the coach. Cause I don't know.
Mike
what's
Tomlin?
going over there.
Oh, Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlinson? You mean
Oh,
one of the
he a
most
merchant too?
most overrated coach of all fucking time?
He a Ben Roethlisberger merchant. What is that? What?
Most
Hey,
most
Big Ben-
overrated coach.
Big
He couldn't
Ben's the
even,
ball.
dude. No, most overrated coach of all time.
Oh, but your perspective is biased to hell because you are a Cleveland fan.
Tell
like,
me what he accomplished other than one Super Bowl.
but he hasn't had a losing season ever in his career. That's impressive.
He
being there.
arguably had probably the most talented team we've ever seen in our
When is that?
lifetime.
Who?
What you mean?
What are you talking about?
When he had a level-headed before the craziness of Antonio Brown.
Oh,
Let's not
no
forget.
CTE,
NFL
Antonio
Madden-
Brown. I will
Yeah.
admit.
Madden
Oh no,
cover-
that he was a baller though. No CTE Antonio Brown was my
Le'Veon
man,
Bell.
boy.
Went to the
Bell,
Jets and
Cover
Le'Veon
Brown.
Bell. They had
Went to the
Le'Veon
Jets and
Bell.
balled out.
You saying
had-
they the most? Who else?
they
Who
had-
else?
He's talking about when they lost to
Continue.
Jacksonville.
They had one of the best O-lines. Like, we probably had the number one O-line. They was number two. We forgetting. And they had a good defense. They always have a good defense. Let's start. So
I
that
like the
team.
Saints.
I don't know they amongst the most talented teams in years out. Like that's a very talented team, but they face New England, and that's you stop the track. I told you how plot work. Like stop the track right there.
How was it not one of the most talented teams?
It's a talent. It's a very talented team. But it's like I don't
You
think
have
it's.
a top two
I think-
running
Go ahead.
back. You had a top two running back. You had a
Okay.
top five receiver. We think
No, he would one.
we think his
he
run. I
was
mean,
top
he got
one.
hurt a lot, but in his
It's
you
only
had
one.
what were they missing? A tight end? We really counting on a tight end?
Yeah, Heath was it Heath Miller?
Like I don't care what you have. You have everything else.
Yeah, but
But they
I
ain't
mean,
got-
I wouldn't say that's like the most talented team we've ever seen. You're literally naming off like the 49ers of this year. They have the best running back in the league. They have Debo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, top 5 tight end.
Yeah, I think this
Your
team more
defense is incredible. Like
I think this 49ers team is more talented. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
49ers
I think
team
you're
is
forgetting
definitely-
how talented
Cowboys,
that
Fred
talented.
Warner.
You're forgetting how talented. I'm not naming players on the defense. Hayward Ray. They had always had
Who else?
James Harrison. Then
That man old.
he was. But he was a very good. They had a very good.
I'm not
defense.
saying it's a bad
scary.
team, but
He's
I'm saying
still
it's not the
scary.
most talented team
To
we've
this day.
seen in recent memory. Like this 49ers team right now is more talented than
Okay,
that Steelers team.
in the 2010s in their era
In that decade.
and in that decade.
I think the 49ers and Seahawks, them two teams in the early 2000s, I think the 2010s, I think them teams clear too. Because them teams are Madden exclusives. Like, I mean, you can pick them on Madden. That's
Legion of Boom? Legion of Boom? Bro.
That Legion of Boom team is, yeah. And
You see Cam Chancellor running towards you like you're going to the hospital. Like
Even the Chiefs.
That's the NFC though. I mean, like I'm talking about like AFC wise.
you mean AFC?
Oh,
you talking
well,
about?
you said
Hunt.
You said ever, right?
overall, yeah.
But overall, you didn't say
that was
AFC.
a very talented team. Like y'all really trying to
I'm
get
not
them the
s- I-
benefit. That
no,
was a
I
very-
watch-
I agreed with you. I was just saying, like you said, this is
Yeah.
the most talented team we've seen.
And they let Blake Bortles drop 45 on that man, on that team. On that 45 on that defense, I don't care about that. All the time. 45 by Blake Bortles, the defense ain't all that. They good, but they ain't all that.
I'm just proving the point that we just brushed it up under the rug with Mike Tomlin because he has never had a losing season.
Overrated.
But now his
but-
previous picks his last 3 years, but that whole team's a big cup of mid. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's just JJ
A
Watt
big,
and
beautiful.
the others.
He said JJ Watt too. Wait, Harrison, you think? I gotta see your
JJ
head. Is
Watt.
Lamar
Warren's been
Jackson,
good. They got a
Wait, what'd you
quarterback
say?
man from Penn State. What's his son?
Joey Porter?
Joey, yeah, he been good. He been a decent
Oh, yeah, but
corner.
corner, I know, but yeah. they need more than that corner. They need help.
Draft-
Pickens
Well, like,
pretty good. George Pickens.
No, he just aggressive.
Hey, he got the game winning over the Ravens. Game
I
winning
ain't gonna lie, he
touchdown.
mid. I ain't gonna lie, he mid. I
You
ain't
think
gonna,
he mid?
No,
Yeah,
we
he got-
locked him up though. We did lock him up.
he got
I mean,
upside, but
man.
he's mid. I'm not gonna lie, he's mid.
They hyped him up a
I don't know
lot.
about that.
And Harrison's Lamar Jackson running back because that's what I said.
Najee
Like 2019.
Najee Harris is like a bottom 10
Lamar
running
Jackson
back.
is just a better RG3.
RG3 in his prime.
I would say that's good,
I guess
right?
technically. I think RG3 his rookie season. You can't stop that. But continue.
I mean, how many MVPs did he win?
You thought Lamar or RG3?
RG3.
I mean, his knee exploded. You can't win MVP when your knee falls off.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's just a better RG3. He gets hurt less, but rushes the same amount.
I feel like RG3, if he hit his prime, he'd be better than Lamar. RG3 in his rookie season.
That's like saying, oh damn, Derrick Rose could have been good if his knee wasn't shit.
I mean, yeah, we see that.
Yeah, but
availability.
I mean, you can't, like right now, availability. Like
what a line.
Lamar Jackson is just RG3 that doesn't get hurt.
Now, look, I remember back in 2019, I told John and Jared, I was like, Lamar was hyped. You know, he beat me clean, just beat me, dropped 40 on me, whatever. I was like, okay, that's cool. And I asked Jared, I was like, would you rather take Lamar or Patrick Mahomes? Maybe your Chiefs bias came in. He said, I'll take Lamar. I said, that's a dumb thing. But everybody was hyping up the Lamar train, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my man was MVP, and I was like, okay, you know, I ain't nothing, whatever. And that man went to the playoffs, and it was rough. Tennessee showed him a lot, so. And Harrison, I bet you were happy about that because I don't know if you hype as much as when the Steelers and Ravens lose. I don't know if that, like when the Ravens and Steelers lose in the postseason, that excites you like these boys get excited about the Eagles losing?
When the Steelers lose, another angel gets its wings. And when the Ravens lose, yeah, they get their wings. I'm very happy every single time it happens. It's like Christ is shining down onto me. He heard my prayers.
That man got deep-rooted hate. Boy, that deep-rooted hate, that's some PTSD moment.
It's generational. Like, this is generational hate. This is not just me. This is like, this goes back. Like, you should see my grandpa talk about the Steelers.
Do they hate you, though? I feel like they just look, like you, they push you away. I don't know. Do they bother you?
The Steelers hate us. The Ravens not as much. The Steelers hate us.
Why they hate you? They beat you like what? You beat them like 4 times last 20 years. Like why do they hate you?
They hate us because they ain't us, dog.
I mean, why would I want to be that?
No, they hate us. It goes back like a long fucking time, but we just hate each other. It's one of those things where like the Eagles hate the Cowboys hate the Eagles. That's what it is. Like the reason that Browns fans hate the Ravens is because the fucking Ravens were the Browns. They got moved.
With more plot. They went to Baltimore, a different area. They said, let's get these rings. Within 4 years, got a ring.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They took Belichick with. They took Belichick. We had 17 head coaches on our fucking staff, and they moved our goddamn team. This is fucking ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm so it gets me every fucking time.
That plot's tough.
Bill Belichick head coach, 17 different head coaches that have went.
Well, you had a
good
roster. You had a good head coach roster. Well, you had a good coach. But I tell you, and in the first draft, they go to Baltimore. They draft 2 Hall of Famers in the first round. I say that's tough. Jonathan Ogden and Ray Lewis. I said, boy, just something was happening in Cleveland. It wasn't sunny in Cleveland. That's all, man.
They stopped making cars in Cleveland or some shit, and they were like, we need to get out of here. Like,
that's, you know, funny thing, like Jared, I know you hate the Chiefs, but I don't think you hate the Chiefs like they hate the Eagles, and he hates the that Ravens hate
the Raiders as much as I hate the Eagles. We don't like anyone in the AFC West, but if the Chiefs weren't as good as they are, it'd be Raiders.
Oh, so
Broncos
it's just
Raiders is the real rivalry, yeah.
Oh, but Chiefs don't find you a rival though. Like y'all not rivals really because y'all don't win.
No,
so, no competition. So.
Yeah, y'all not rivals. There's 16 straight. Y'all not seen as a rival. You seen as my son type of thing. That's tough.
That's like the Jets. The Tom Brady.
And Maurice, you don't hate? Do you hate anybody?
The Jets. Yeah, they disappoint me. They make me sad. they be making me sad.
I mean, I'd expect like the Jets. The Jets would hate the Patriots. I think that would be the natural order of things. That's what they're supposed to hate.
I don't really hate the Bills that much. Dolphins sometimes, but it's probably the Patriots at this point. Sometimes it would look like that's only when we have Buster Screen.
3-3.
He's trying to hype him up some more. He said, "Let me hype you up real quick. I gotta get you some." Hey, look, John, a good friend, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he hyped up Jared before he faced Miami. He hyping up you after your 3-3 record. He a good friend. Now you know your plot.
Just got something to show for it though.
You know, because look, Maurice had one win. He got 3.
I did say that.
After round get 9 or 10, you don't know.
I got my one. I'm happy at the end of the day.
And Aaron Rodgers come back at the end.
Easy games coming up.
They do. I think they face the Texans soon. That's the easy win.
Oh my God! Don't.
I don't know.
Don't over.
I see what you're doing.
Aaron Rodgers.
Don't do that.
No. I know. Hey, listen. No, look. I know you. I'm not gonna make the playoffs. I'm not gonna like pretend. I believe I won't make the playoffs. I don't. I ain't got it. I'm not gonna do that.
I got a good shot.
So I'm gonna relax. But it looks like the Eagles Cowboys hate number one easily for sure.
We just recently started hating them. Actually, we didn't even view them as a rival.
Yeah.
Like we used to hate the Giants.
I feel like our rivalry is always like rotating, whether on who's good at the time.
They've been hating us our whole life.
They always hate
respectfully so. I mean, they're like
had that one year with Alex Smith.
Eagles just came out and they just we hate the Eagles because their fans are literally delusional. They be saying the most delulu stuff ever.
I don't know. I've seen a couple dumb boys saying some.
Oh no, yeah. They say the same thing about y'all.
We more realistic now.
We're realistic.
They changed their ways.
Y'all keep using the Cowboys of the past. We didn't even put ourselves in the top 5. Like, come on, bro. Like, we're different now.
I mean, I didn't know y'all when Dak had that magical season. I wasn't coming here saying he was a top 5, top 2 quarterback after one season.
You sure? No, look, that 2019 season. No, that 2019 season because y'all were the hyenas. Y'all were the hyenas and Sage. Well, shout out to Sage. Y'all were the hyenas, and y'all was saying a lot of things.
Yeah, that was always a fucking argument in that fucking
group together.
The powers
you amplify each other.
The powers of the QB back. You gotta take yourself back. This is back when Tom Brady was still in the league. I think Peyton Manning was still in the league as well, right? And we still have. Russell Wilson was still good. Drew Brees.
And
so
we
like,
that year.
You know,
the year before that.
We forgot all these quarterbacks have moved out, and there's no like consistently good quarterback. Yeah, and replacements, heirs to the NFC. So here come the little Delulu Eagles fans. Oh, Jalen Hurts.
First it was Carson Wentz.
Like we over here hyping up a dude that be ending the game with 174 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. All tush push. Like it's crazy.
Hey, look, y'all were delusional that year. That 2019 season, y'all won. Y'all were 3-0. Y'all boys were on all of us, bro. We were inferior. So, hey, that's what y'all were telling me.
Respectively, so
I called out of work one time.
For real? You called out of work?
It was like a Monday, and like they had fucking just handed somebody an L, and I looked at the schedule and saw all y'all motherfuckers in there, and I was like, hell no, I'm not coming in. I'm not going into this goddamn shop today. This is some bullshit.
Man, you missed a good talk too, bro. I'll tell you missed a good talk. We were all toxic in that shop, and they were very toxic. And I remember Sage always said, man, we going to beat the Bills. We smoking the Bills on Thanksgiving. I remember that. I remember that at the back of my head.
We got smoked. I think that was it. Wasn't that his coming out party? Josh Allen? Josh Allen. I was like, who is this kid? I was pissed. I'm like, who is this? Who is he? And we just letting him get every throw on the
Texans run. But I ain't going to get into that.
That was bogus stuff over here with the spin cycle. That was DeAndre Hopkins with that bull. Man.
The good times, boy. And then my next week was terrible. I probably just rather lost to the Bills than reach my next week. You know what I'm saying? It's simple to just take my easy loss and take my.
Good.
Thank you for telling me that. Hey, before we go, I'm curious who y'all face next. Well, you don't face next. You got some buys. We got some buys in here, but who the Jets?
Bye.
Oh, we just buy city. We just observers, huh? Hey, Cleveland, you face somebody, right? You face
the Colts.
Is it in Indy or is it at home?
That I don't know.
Let's see, man. Let me give you real quick. So you are in Indy.
Probably in Indy.
Gardner Minshew going for 400.
Bruh. All right, I'm going to be on next week. Make sure Lewis is on here when fucking Myles Garrett absolutely puts him. He does another little crossover on the fucking center. Dude.
I ain't going to lie. The score of that game going to probably be like some 10-7. It's going to be an ugly game.
Yeah, it's going to be a low-scoring game.
It's going to be an ugly game.
Gardner Minshew is gonna learn, dude. Myles Garrett don't play around. I actually have a friend that like tutored Myles Garrett. They said this dude is just a straight up just genius.
Oh man, he's smart and he dominate and he played basketball while he playing football.
Wait, Myles Garrett tutored him or Myles Garrett needed the tutor?
So each player on the team in Texas A&M had a tutor. So like one of the people tutored Kellen Mond and said he couldn't even do addition. So that tells you something.
Yeah, he couldn't add or subtract safeties, huh? cover one and cover two.
Yeah, he was like, 1, 2,
He
3.
did
There's
not
about
do well
17
in the NFL.
linebackers.
Wait, shout out to you, man. Hopefully, hey, for me, I want you to lose. I'm sorry. It's transactional. Everyone else, we all going to be observers here, boy. We all go sit back. And if this was a shop, everybody be safe. I don't like that, but everybody just be safe at the same time, except for Harrison. He be the one who might get fed to the wolves. We'll see what
Eagles,
happens.
Dolphins?
Oh, yeah.
We'll play the Panthers this week.
No, it's October 29th.
No, it's next week. Eagles, Dolphins?
No, yeah, I'm going to watch Eagles Dolphins. We'll see if Jalen Hurts a fraud. I'm definitely going to watch that.
Cowboys on bar?
So we will definitely see what happens there. Man, y'all, thank y'all for joining the podcast. Great talk, especially talking about the overrated coaches that exist. Haha, Sean and Bill, I'm looking at you, boy.
Overrated coach.
One more
There
thing.
you go.
There we go.
I forgot why I looked this up, but the Giants have only beat the Cowboys and the Eagles combined 8 times in the past 10 years.
Scrimmage. Like to the road to Super Bowl. I would love to play them as my wild card round. I would.
The hate is hilarious.
That was it.
You love to see the hate, boy. Eagles, Cowboys, I will stream that because I got to see the hate up live. I need to find an Eagles fan. That's very important to me. If y'all know an Eagles fan, you tell me. That's very important to me because he's going to be on this podcast every day.
Outnumbered too.
Every time. I got to see the toxicity y'all talking about, and I got to see it go back and forth. And a Chiefs fan, just for Jared. And now you made me interested with the Steelers, so I'll see if I can find Steelers/Ravens fan because that.
Nah, bro.
That's like, hey, come on, that's hilarious.
Find
I'll
another
find
Jets
his
fan.
address, bro. I can't deal with these motherfuckers.
But y'all, thank y'all for joining the podcast, and thank you for watching the podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more podcasts like this. And hey, we're gonna be observing, so we'll just sit back next week and see what other people do. We'll catch you guys on the next podcast. And we out of here. Wait, Jerry, you play you Broncos. Y'all play too. I'm on you too. Yeah, I got you.
He was trying to be quiet, so we didn't notice.
I got you, Jerry. We got you, but we got you.
Tank season.
All right, y'all. We catch you guys on the next video. We out of here. Peace.